to do another collective energy reading. All right, so I'm going to start out with some oracles. Right now I'm just getting my cards out. So I'm gonna start this out with some messages from your angels, and then I'm gonna pull some chakra cards. To be real, I think I'm gonna just do like a full reading with pretty much all my cards. But we'll see on where I'm just going off where the Most High guides me to do this reading. Shuffling up. Right, Holy Spirit, messages from the angels for the collective. All right, so the first one that flew out is trust in yourself. I am peaceful and one with the earth. You can't change anyone else, just yourself. So definitely somebody has, like, you have made decisions, right? You've made decisions in your life, and it's very different from the past, because maybe in the past you could have felt like forced. You could have felt like there were certain things that you had to do. Alright, so I got a throat chakra this card shouldn't even be here. I got a throat chakra affirmation. I express my love and goodness each time I speak. And that one actually fell right under the angel card for you can't change anyone else, just yourself. So that's pretty much stating, you know, like, you're moving with love. You're doing the right things, saying the right things for you and your path and what you want to do. And you're realizing that even if an individual comes towards you with negativity, like, you don't have to match that energy. You don't have to match negativity with negativity. And that's really good, because you could have felt like a little bit unbalanced when you were matching negative energy. So that is good that you're prioritizing your peace, okay? And then I got a card for balancing the sacral chakra. So it says, often with the sacral chakra, we carry negative energy from previous relationships. Emotional baggage can build up in your system and leave you feeling out of balance with your mind and body. A useful exercise can be to create notes of any negative emotions you feel about a certain person in your life, past or present. Write down the name of the person and the emotion you want to rid yourself of. Then you can literally toss away in whichever ceremonial way you choose. You could tear them up or toss them into a fire. Let your past emotions evaporate with the notes. All right, so the number 33 could be significant. So if someone you feel like, past situation that keeps lingering in your mind or whatever the hell, definitely you could cleanse your energy by writing it down and ridding yourself of it, right? You could write down whatever, or the name of whoever is bothering you, or whatever the feeling is, just expressing that and crumpling up the paper, throwing it away. I don't know, crushing it up, burning the paper, flushing it down the toilet, something. But that is also a good way to cleanse your energy. And don't feel like you have to burn a paper or get rid of a paper. Simply writing something down, that cleanses your energy as well. Okay? Right, so I'm gonna go through with these. What else for the collective, Holy Spirit? Focusing on personal growth, identifying areas for self-improvement, and work on healing past wounds. So that is right on track with the energy that I picked up. You're focused on your forward momentum. You're focused on yourself and what's actually helping you grow. Okay, and then we got a card for family. So maybe someone could have, you know, your family is very important to you, or family in general is very important for you, right? When it comes to individuals that care for you and value you, and they're not constantly doing things that you have to forgive them for, okay, you are definitely an individual that is trustworthy. You maybe had to walk away. Yeah, there was individuals that were kind of, they wanted to win at all costs, because we got the five of swords. There was some individual, like, you could have had to deal with just individuals being defensive, like they coming at you a certain type of way when you're just like, wait, like, what is all of that about? Yeah, just about giving, value in relationships. You can have juicy lips, okay? You are in very good health, or you can feel you're in good health. You're also someone that is extremely empathetic, okay? Which is why sometimes individuals could feel comfortable with, you know, being defensive towards you and being a little harsh towards you, because they know that you're a forgiving individual. But I'm talking to somebody that now you're like, I can't change what you're doing. I'm not going to do anything or say anything to try to get you to change it. I'm going to let you know my point of view, and you can move how you want. But if you move it in a way that I don't appreciate, which is low vibrational, you choose to walk away. Hold on, y'all. This is the second. This retrograde is getting on my nerves, because my chargers, I found a new charger cord, and it's not charging my phone. Hold on, y'all. I don't want my phone to die. Yeah, it's not charging it, but you know what? We're gonna go through with the reading, okay? So now I'm gonna go through some tarot to see what else is coming up in your energy, okay? Like, you're really learning how to trust yourself. You're learning that, you know, no matter what you do or what you say, an individual, they gonna do what they want to do, right? We all got free will, and you're realizing that. And this is something that, it's not like it's new for you to realize something like that, but now it's like you feel it, like like you're pretty much, you're not affected by it. Maybe it could have made you sad in the past or anything of that nature, but now you just like, it is what it is. Yeah, we got Two of Cups. It is what it is, right? If you're not moving with the same values and morals, you know, that I have, if you're showing me that you're untrustworthy, I'm gonna just walk away. Like, it ain't no beef, but I'm just not gonna fuck with you for real. See? And that's leading to your wish fulfillment, okay? That is leading to you feeling very satisfied in your life, especially when it comes to the love that you're pouring into those that are reciprocating it, and then also the love that you're pouring into yourself. Why is this not charging? Give me a second. I don't know. I think it's the cord. All right. If I can't, let's do it. All right, so this is definitely a lot of water energy, okay? There's a lot of emotions, okay? And these emotions are high vibrational. I'm talking to someone that is doing a lot of releasing. You're releasing a lot of shit that don't serve you at the end of the day, right? You're not being like rash when it comes to your decisions, right? You're not pretty much, I could be talking to somebody where in the past individuals could have like looked at you like you was a know-it-all, and whole time you wasn't a know-it-all. You just knew more than them. And people are realizing that it wasn't a space of ego, it was a space of you just trying to help someone else. Like, oh, you know, you didn't know this, I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm not trying to sun you or make you feel like you stupid. You know what I'm saying? You dealt with a lot of projection. Yeah, And then it's definitely the energy of an individual where it's like, you know that saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, that's the type of energy that's surrounding whoever this individual is. They're kind of like stuck in their ways. Like, they don't care. Like, even if they know that what you're telling them is the right thing, or they know what would be the right thing to do, or um the right way to go about something, they're choosing not to. Like, it's definitely giving, and like somebody's an asshole. Yeah, and it's like you did nothing but give them love. Like, you did nothing but give them love. For somebody, like, they view you as wish fulfillment. Like, somebody actually, it's like, Zion, can you go downstairs with your sister, bro? I ain't gonna be on here long because I'm already feeling it, and I don't want to be annoyed. But anyway, I'm gonna finish the reading though. But it's just, ugh. For someone, you could be dealing with distractions. You could be dealing with just certain things getting on your nerves. Go downstairs. You could be dealing with you knowing when to give to certain situations, right? You've also been practicing a lot of gratitude. I'm talking to someone where you have a lot of love. Go downstairs. You have a lot of love to give. It's like you're full of love. Your heart is so full. Yeah. But you learn to like not give to the wrong individuals. That's really helped ground your energy though. Like, for someone, if you have been in like a space of solitude, or you just took a break from certain things, or took a break from certain individuals or situations, that's definitely something that has helped you. It's helped you to discover your potential. It's also helped you to realize what is important, pretty much. That's straight to the point. It's definitely like a lot of grounding, like, type of energy. You definitely have like energies that are attempting to trigger you, or not even to trigger you, like to kind of like get on your nerves for real. But it seems as though you're doing a great job because you have a lot of wish fulfillment. You have a lot of wish fulfillment, and then you also have a lot of self-control. You have a lot of strength, and it's mainly because you trust yourself. You trust your past. I didn't mean to say path. I meant to say path, but it could be something in the past where you struggled to trust in yourself, but now you're practicing a lot of self-control. I could be talking to a Leo. Yeah. This, like, this self-control that you have, it has someone feeling pissed. It's like someone feels away because you're not giving to them no more. Like, they feel away because you're not giving to them no more. Sorry, y'all. Hello, hey. Someone feels away because you're not giving to them anymore. Clarify the Three of Swords. So you could be focused on yourself. You could be focused on your work. You could be just mainly focused on remaining patient, practicing self-control, especially if you're someone that has been dealing with individuals trying to test you or tempt you in some type of way. Okay. Somebody also feels away because they're trying to manifest some type of communication from you. So this could be someone that could be doing like come to me spells. Like, they could be doing shit to like make you want to come towards them, or they could be triggering you in a way for you to like contact them in some type of way. Ugh. See, it was charging and then it just stopped charging. This is annoying to me right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. Hold up. I don't know what's wrong with this thing, because it was working fine before I got on here. So it's definitely some bullshit. Because there wasn't shit wrong with this charger before. Hold on, y'all. I got hella chargers. That's why it's crazy that they be just stop working out the blue. Like, I haven't bought a charger in months. They just randomly stop working. And I'm not the type of person to blame everything on, like, oh, that's the retrograde, or oh, that's spell work. But sometimes you gotta call a spade, right? And of course, this one not working either. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. I apologize, but I don't want my phone to die. Hold on. What are you talking about? Alrighty, let's get back to it. For someone, you could be thinking about addressing something that's been weighing heavily on your mind. Maybe somebody has been, like, you're about to address something about something new that you want to go towards. Alright, so King of Wands came out on top of Four of Cups, Knight of Swords. So there definitely could be a masculine, okay? This masculine energy is kind of feeling stuck, mainly because they want to speak up about some type of truth. They want to speak up about something. I'm just gonna mute you because my handle is Max Tarot. Like, I don't got time for the bullshit. Like, what the fuck you think it is? Like, I can't. Okay, I can't. Like, I don't got time. Okay? Because get the fuck up out of here. What is this? What the fuck you think it is? Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my phone. Everything just acting dumb, okay? And yes, I'm gonna blame it on the retrograde, okay? Because I don't be having issues like this. All right, so like I was saying, there is a masculine. This masculine is feeling kind of stuck when it comes to expressing some type of truth to you, okay? These are the cards that came out, okay? These were the King of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups, okay? There's definitely an individual that they're feeling inspired about speaking to you, right? They're feeling inspired about letting you know some type of truth, or to stop running away from the truth when it comes to some type of situation. But there is this energy of stagnancy with this Four of Cups. So I'm going to clarify this Four of Cups as to why, you know, why they feeling stagnant. Look, we got the Sun, Eight of Wands, and then right in the middle is the Judgment. For an individual, they are, someone knows that there's been judgment that's been cast on a situation, and it's mainly because of you and how you're presenting at this time, and the fact that, like, you are a light worker, you are a light bearer, okay? If you want to call it a chosen one or whatever the fuck y'all be calling it nowadays, because every 2 seconds it's a different name. I say light worker, okay? You are, like, you don't hesitate to speak up, right? And it's like, you don't go towards individuals with stuff. It's like, if you come to me with something, I'm gonna let you know what it is and what it ain't, and then I'm gonna move the fuck on. Somebody is, like, flabbergasted because of that. And there's also this heavy energy of judgment, because this is a part of your judgment. Like, a part of your judgment is this happiness, is this success, is this light. And it's also the energy of you communicating that. You have been communicating this, like, so maybe in the past you could have had, like, a defense mechanism as to where you weren't open with others. You weren't, like, I don't know, nice, like, right? You wasn't somebody that was real friendly. You was to yourself, or you could have been that type of person where you was a little bit bitchy, right? You could have had a resting bitch face, and behind that resting bitch face was a bitch, right? And that's because of like that was like a defense mechanism for you. So now it's like you've done enough healing of your inner child as to where you don't have to be bitchy, right? You don't have to be an asshole in order to have that defense up. Now you know that you could just separate yourself, right? I don't have to be mean to you. I don't have to be an asshole to you to keep you away. I'ma just keep me away. Okay, that is directly related to these cards that I have pulled in the beginning, right? With the you can't change anyone, just yourself. I am peaceful and one with the earth. So for someone, it's like there's a lot of peace. Like you just been focusing on yourself and your personal growth, right? Like if it's not helping you in your forward momentum, like you're not fucking with it, like you're not doing with it. Like if they not like it's definitely individuals where you dealt with motherfuckers just wanting to take, and you realize like, bro, you're not about to keep taking from me and not pouring back into me, right? If I'm gonna pour into you, you gotta pour into me. And if I'm noticing that you're just using me, or I'm starting to feel like I'm being used, like I'm gonna just separate myself, because all the energy I'm pouring into you, I could pour into my motherfucking self. I know that's right. And I don't know about y'all, but usually I like fireworks for July 4th because fireworks are nice. But it kind of rubs me the wrong way because on Juneteenth, it wasn't that many fireworks. I didn't hear that many fireworks. The July 4th, it was like all these fireworks. That shit got on my nerves. I just had to say that because I just heard fireworks, and I'm in a predominantly black neighborhood, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. I don't know why that just came to me to say it, but that's been something that's been weighing on me because it irritated the shit out of me. The hyphen in reverse. That is such a coincidence. I said that, right? And then the hyphen in reverse. And then hyphen in reverse represents like breaking free from traditions and stuff, right? When you so used to doing things and it's like you're breaking away from that, and that's significant. That's significant for somebody because I feel that. Because I'm starting to get away from holidays because it's all fucking performative. Like it annoys the fuck out of me. Like it really annoys me. And the only reason why, like even last night when I went out with my kids to go look at the fireworks and shit, I did it because, you know, they don't know about why and, you know, all that other stuff us as adults worry about. It's mainly about, oh, look at the pretty colors and shit. So yeah. So maybe somebody feels similar, I don't know. But we got this 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, okay? For someone, you're on the last leg of your journey, okay? It might be hard for you at this time to remain grounded. Even if it's not hard, you just could see the difference. Like, damn, like, I really want to go off. I really want to smack somebody, right? But you like, nah, like, I'm going to just chill. It's not something that's affecting you negatively, but this is not going to be for much longer to where you're going to keep having to walk away. You're going to keep having to just be like, bro, like, if you knew what I could, like... I could be this way, but I'm choosing not to be. You feel me? Like you're not gonna have to deal with that shit for much longer, okay? With this 10 of Wands. What else? It's like you might have things around you that could be a little bit annoying, right? And like that's not going to be something you're going to have to deal with forever, right? We know that things are not perfect, but for someone it's like somebody's poking the bear. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. Like whoever that individual is, they are extremely like they're it's definitely giving like a karmic type of energy. I'm gonna pick up this deck and shuffle, and then we're gonna go in more in depth in it. I'm gonna do actually a spread so we could separate the energy on how it is, because usually I just pull the cards and I read them for you, but I actually want to get to the bottom of whatever this energy is, okay? Mainly because I need to clear this energy up, mainly because it's getting on my nerves. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into it. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And remember, even if you have an individual that is trying to tempt you or getting on your nerves, or you feel like somebody's talking down to you or they want to pull you down, listen, they only going to try to pull you down when you're above them. Remember that. Okay? I'm going to actually use... Who is this putting out this energy? Who is trying to... I don't know. Because I don't even know how to, like, what words exactly to use for whatever energy this is. That whoever it is, it's like they're consistently doing whatever they're doing, and it's like you are very consistent as well, and it's like someone wants to break that consistency up. So it's something that you do on a regular basis, and even if the thing that you're doing on a regular basis is simply focusing on yourself, loving yourself, continue to do that. Okay, because whenever you feel like you're doing the right thing, right, you're moving on the right path, and you feel like there's just darts being thrown your way, that is a distraction. That is the enemy trying to take you off your path. Remember, when we're walking towards the Most High, when you're walking in your light, sometimes it gets kind of rough. Okay, sometimes you are going to be tempted, but you're being called to have that tunnel vision. Okay, you're being called to focus on the goal. Okay, and that's not easy. Okay, that's not easy, like in all sense, but make sure that you're continuing to do that. Make sure that you're continuing to focus on loving yourself, giving yourself grace, even for the times that you may slip up. Okay, always make sure that you are having a moment that you're enjoying. Make sure that you're having a moment where you're relaxing and you're grounded and you're enjoying that moment in whatever that you're doing. Okay, like for me personally, I have a constant for me, which is I have a show. Okay, I used to watch multiple shows at a time, and now it's like I have a specific show that I watch either while I'm eating, or I'll watch this specific show, like, I don't know, when I'm chilling or whatever, but it helps me to be grounded. Okay, and recently I was watching The Big Bang Theory, and I love that show. Okay, and what's crazy is, like, 2 weeks ago I finished it. I finished the whole season, and I was so heartbroken, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, why? And now I'm watching The Vampire Diaries again, and I think I'm on like season 2 or whatever. So that is giving me like nostalgia because I've watched it in the past. But the Big Bang Theory, that was my first time watching it. So after I finish the Vampire Diaries again, I'm gonna go back to my OG comfort show, which is Gossip Girl. So like, make sure you have those things. For me, it's a show. Okay, for you, it could be something different. It could be a game. It could be something, but something that you can do on like a consistent basis to chill, to laugh, to giggle, to whatever high vibrational feelings that could be coming out for you. Make sure that it's something that can help you when it comes to remaining patient, or to remain focused, and being authentically yourself. Like for me personally, when I was younger, I used to be a little embarrassed about the things that I like to watch. Okay, because I like to watch a lot of Disney Channel, which is why I can't lie, sometimes my head be in the clouds a little bit, and that is exactly why I'm single, because I believe in the fairy tale, okay? And that shit is never gonna go away. So I'd rather just be by myself instead of keep getting my heart broke, okay? And my feelings hurt and shit. So, so I say that to say, like, make sure that you have something that you're focusing on to remain, like, optimistic, okay? Like, for real, okay? Because it's definitely good energy that's coming out. Like the only energy that's not like that's not okay is like a little bit of irritation. But if you're anything like me, just make sure you speaking up for yourself, and do not bite your tongue. Like, don't bite your tongue and speak honestly. Okay, you don't have to be harsh or whatever, but as long as you're speaking from the heart, like, shit is gonna be cool. Like, you could respectfully tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not going to be punished for that. Okay? What about this Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles? What about this Eight of Wands and this Empress? What about this Knight of Pentacles? All right, so y'all, I'm fixing my little spread because I want to get complete messages. Yes, it's fireworks happening. Last night was the worst. It sounded like bombs. So yeah. I'm not answering questions, okay? If you want a question answered, I recommend that you follow me on TikTok at Max Tarot. When I go live on there, that's when I answer questions. And thank you. All right, so I clarified the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, right? About that optimistic energy, about remaining focused, right? About practicing patience in order to get what you want. You are being called to make a decision and stick to that decision. Okay, so this is Two of Swords, and Two of Swords came out in reverse. Okay, not all reversals are something that is negative. Okay, Two of Swords upright is the energy behind that is representing indecision. So the fact that it came out in reverse, it means that you are making a decision and sticking to it because it's something that is fulfilling you, something that you're doing. It's like making you feel like you are in harmony, that you are blessed. Okay, I clarified the Eight of Wands, the Empress, and the Knight of Pentacles, and I got Four of Wands and Five of Wands. Okay, so the fact that we got 4 and 5, that is forward momentum. Okay, even though Five of Wands, that could represent messiness, right? That could represent like me reaching like a breaking point when it comes to something. So for you, it's like you're reaching a breaking point when it comes to having harmony with individuals that aren't committing to having that harmony with you, to where it's like you're and then Ten of Cups, that was upright, and then when it fell, it came out in reverse, right? So you are reaching a breaking point when it comes to individuals that are not committed to having harmony with you, for individuals that are not moving on the same path that you are. It's not like you're expecting someone to do exactly what you do. You're not expecting someone to just, do exactly what you think that they should do. But at the end of the day, are you moving in your heart space? Are you being genuine? Are you moving with love? Even if you're saying some shit that I don't really like or want to hear, are you moving with the best intentions about it? That's the type of energy, right? You're walking away from individuals that are moving in their mask. They're being fake as fuck, like whatever you call it, like somebody that is, just doing shit for a look, like they're not being authentic. That is what you're moving away from. Or you could just be reaching a breaking point when it comes to that. Like you moving away from always being the one that has to keep the peace. Like if you wanna do Ten of Pentacles, like the community that you're building, that is going to be the source of your abundance. Okay, so that could come in the form of you building some type of inheritance, right? You receiving some type of divine inheritance, you building generational wealth. Okay, we got Strength, Three of Swords. So remember, in the beginning, these two came out together. So confirmation, there's an individual that is in their feelings. Okay, they're in their feelings because you trust yourself, and they don't even trust themselves. They in their feelings because they want you to be they want you to be mad. You could have an individual that is going to reach out to you, and they're going to have a lot of feelings and emotions that they're going to say, but it's going to be quick. Okay, so this might be an individual that might text you, and then you might respond to the text, and then they just won't text you back. Or this could be an individual that might say something to you, and you might be like, yo, fuck is you on? And they might immediately renege and try to apologize. Okay, keep doing you. Do what is on your heart. Respond how you want to respond. Don't think about, oh, what if I hurt their feelings? What if this, that? Fuck their feelings. Speak from your heart. Okay, the point of this all is to be authentic, moving with love. Okay, as long as you're not harming nobody, you fine. Okay, because I'm not talking to somebody that's doing a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, this individual, you know that they can't be trusted, or like, you know that you can't trust them. And when it comes to you not being able to trust them, it's about like you not trusting them with your like with your feelings. Sorry, I need some lotion. My hands ashy. But you could be like, I don't know, you could be in this feeling where it's like you can't trust somebody with like your personal feelings or like your thoughts or whatever. Like, that's the type of energy that's like coming up. But this individual is like, they were kind of making you insecure in a way, and it had you feeling like imposter syndrome. Okay, but you're not an imposter, they're an imposter. But it's like, whoever it is, they try to come off like they're mysterious and shit, and the whole time they're just weird. Weird is not the best word, but that's the word that came up for me, so we gonna go with it. What else about the Seven of Swords? Yeah, King of Swords fell on the ground. Whoever this is, you haven't blocked them out of your energy. So this is someone that you talk to on a regular basis. So maybe you are like speaking up for yourself now with someone that you could regularly speak to, but you're seeing shit and you can't ignore it anymore. So yeah, King of Swords have fell on the ground. So it could be an air sign that is a masculine. It could be you could see right through their mask or whatever. Like, you could see exactly what it's like, what it is they're trying to do. All right, what about this King of Swords? What about this Eight of Swords? I said, what about this King of Swords, Eight of Swords, and then we got King of Wands. So it definitely could be like a masculine. All right, Six of Cups energy. You guys definitely have like some type of history. Okay, this, you could have been in like, when you were trusting this individual fully, right, before you started peeping shit, clocking shit, whatever, that individual had you not having a lot of confidence in yourself. Whoever it is, they're coming off as a leech. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, maybe this is someone that's always asking you for something. Yeah, they stuck in a karmic cycle, and it's because of a power struggle in some type of way. Like, mm, it's like they're fighting their own demons. They got their own shit that they got going on, and maybe you just see how they moving. What are you talking about? Put you on time out for 10 minutes. Because what are we doing? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Like, I don't got time, okay? Like, for real. I don't. I don't. All right, we got Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, Four of Cups. So the energy is coming out in the same, okay? There's somebody that is going to communicate to someone about some type of opportunity when it comes to money, okay? And then there's someone that is coming to you with the truth about something. They're being motivated, or they're feeling very motivated to come towards you, like with some type of truth, right? And it's because they feel stagnant at this time. They feel like things aren't really moving like for them, because they need to confess, is what I just heard. Like, somebody needs to confess about the truth about something. So yeah, and maybe that truth about whatever it is whatever had you lacking confidence, because you didn't know the full, shebang about whatever it is. It's in a spotlight though. Like, it's something that is not like a part of your mind, okay? So if you could be getting signs that someone's about to reach out to you, they are, okay? You could also be expressing yourself and sharing your voice, speaking up for yourself, okay? And I did notice, like, when I was on my FYP on TikTok, like I seen a whole bunch of videos of people sharing their truths about, you know, trauma and whatever the fuck they had going on or whatever. It's like individuals that felt constricted at one point in time where they couldn't really speak out. It's like now they're able to speak out, and people are like, I feel you, like I feel your plight, I feel what you had going on or whatever. Like there could be the type of energy that you on, like you might not be doing that, some of you are, but if you're not, like you could definitely be on your way to do that. Or there could be individuals that have been aware of what you had going on, because you had a lot of people chatting about you in the background, and it's like individuals trying to like have a certain narrative about you happen in the background. It's actually making individuals see all that you truly had to go through, because they're seeing that like you're not who, like whoever that was, you know, doing to you or saying about you or whatever. Like you not who they said you were. Okay, whoever they may be. All right, we got King of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Okay, you are someone that is very understanding, and you have individuals that are committed to understanding you as well, and individuals that are very honest with you, because you are someone that is very self-aware. Okay, so can't nobody tell you nothing about yourself that you already don't know and haven't, or like you're not already aware of. Okay, I could be talking to someone to where it's like you could be in therapy, and you're like, your therapist even told you like, hey, you're like very self-aware. And I feel that, I feel that, because I be in therapy and I be talking to my therapist about what is on my mind, and I literally, she don't even be saying anything, like she just be like, I understand that, like why are you here? But I always felt like, you know, I had so many people over the years tell me, you know, you need a therapist, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. And I was like, okay, since I'm, you know, I'm crazy or whatever, let me go talk to a therapist, right? So she could, you know, tell me I'm crazy and help me not be crazy. And the whole time I'm not, I'm just self fucking aware. It's crazy as hell, but it helps though. So even if you do feel like you're very self-aware, talking to a therapist actually does help as well, even if it is to clear your thoughts and or just make sense of it, hearing, you know, just to have a listening ear. Because sometimes with a therapist, it's not always about them solving your problems for you. It's also to just have somebody to talk to. Okay, like to be real, outside of me coming out here doing readings for y'all, I don't talk to nobody. Like literally, like I'm not being dramatic, I literally don't talk to nobody, because I done cut off so many people, and I be realizing people be flawed, and like I can't fuck with it no more. And when I talk to my, like when I do talk to my therapist, like I just be, I be talking to her about, you know, things that might pop up, different, you know, triggers, or you know what I'm thinking about, or just trying to put it into words on how I'm feeling, and to have like, if I have a certain feeling, I talk to her about it so she can actually let me know what that feeling is and give me different things to think about. So the same thing that I do with tarot reading, I talk to y'all and I be telling y'all, you know, you can try to do this, that, do some shadow work, do something. It's literally the same thing kind of when it comes to my therapist, except it's like knowing the difference between like what, basically how my mom fucked me up and how my dad fucked me up, and then how my family kind of fucked me up and how it affected my marriage. Pretty much, like that's literally it, because shit for me happened one by one by one, and then I, like in 2020, it all collided, and I realized that nobody gave a fuck about me or my kids, and it got real hard for me. So if you're somebody and you feel like you can't trust nobody and you don't have nobody to talk to, first of all, pray, and second of all, find a therapist. It's always good to have a neutral party as a listening ear. Okay, and there's a lot of programs where you can speak to a therapist for free. Okay, yeah, for free. Okay, so we got the Fool card. Okay, for someone, you're taking a leap of faith. Okay, you're taking a leap of faith after walking away from something that you're viewing as a bad investment. So I'm gonna clarify what, actually I'm gonna use another deck to clarify what this bad investment could have been. and I put that person in timeout for 10 minutes, and I hope they don't come back on here and cuss me out. They probably are. Like when people come on here and write a paragraph and it don't have nothing to do with nothing that I'm talking about, they always come back and cuss me out. That's why I don't answer questions on here. Because people be quick to, like, you ain't even subscribed to my channel and you won't cuss me out. Like, I'll be looking at my analytics, okay? 69% of my viewers don't be subscribing. So y'all be feeling me, but you gotta really feel me and subscribe. So I know that somebody feeling me. Because I'm not trying to neglect my channel, but like, it gets to a point. Yeah, like for someone, you could be contemplating on taking a leap of faith. For someone, you definitely like, someone could be, it's like you're thinking about whether you should walk away from something or you should like hit something head on, because somebody, you could be dealing with an individual that is trying to intimidate you in some type of way. Yeah, Ace of Swords, but you're not going for that, or somebody know that you're not going for that. But there is an individual that is seeking forgiveness. Like whoever this person is that's coming towards you with some type of truth, they're gonna be seeking forgiveness. They believe that they're gonna get some type of forgiveness from you by coming to you with some type of truth. Okay, what about that? Someone has a lot of, you have a lot of individuals in your energy, or you could just be someone that has like a toxic family, or you got people is just on your dick. Like you got people that be watching to see what you gonna do, what you gonna say. Like they be on your dick. Yeah, it could be family, or somebody could be worried about your family if you have kids or whatever. Like somebody could be just nosy, counting your pockets, wanting to know what you doing, what your kids doing, how y'all doing, and whole time it's like they not trying to see how you doing because they care. They just want to see how you doing so they could try to affect it or whatever. And there's also individuals that are seeing you be so close to success. Like you might not feel like you're completely successful, or you might not feel like you healed enough to take a step towards something that could bring you a lot of abundance. But you need to realize that healing is not linear. Like if you wait until you healed enough, that shit might never get there. Just do it. It's gonna be scary regardless. Yeah, like you might be afraid to like struggle. Like someone's afraid to like do something new or go towards something new because you're afraid to struggle. But you gotta realize, like, when we go out and do new shit, like it ain't, sometimes, okay, sometimes things is easy and it just pops, but sometimes you gotta put some work in. Okay, if you need some motivation, go. I got over 1,000 videos on my page. Okay, my first, I want to say 600 videos, I was nervous. I was tripping over my words. I didn't really like, you could tell that I wasn't really confident and like just in like on a self vision. That's why I feel like looking at my videos, like you can literally see my healing journey as to where I've like the first, like I could say, yeah, the first year when I did my channel, I set a personal goal to post one video a day. That was a personal goal for me. That year was hard. And when I say it was hard, I had somebody broke my phone, somebody broke my wrist, my ex broke into my house. I was having issues with my money. I was recording every day, okay? I had days where I didn't eat. I had days when like I was just stressed, okay? It was hard, and I was like, you know what? I made a promise to myself, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. That's why I tell people, like, if you feel like you going through a really hard time and you trying to do your best, don't be ashamed if your best don't look like what you perceive somebody else's best to be. You're doing the best you can every single day, okay? You're punishing yourself by comparing yourself to another individual, okay? If something is not motivating you, go inward, okay? If you're starting to feel envious, or you're feeling like, oh, why I can't do this, why I can't do that, stop thinking about it like that, okay? Because you have a unique path in what you're doing. You're special in your own way. You just have to go inward enough to believe that and to actually put actions towards it. That's why it's always prevalent to focus on self-love first, okay? Because a lot of people think that they love themselves, and to be honest, like, people don't be loving themselves. You just know how to make yourself look good, right? A lot of people don't really love themselves. They just know how to make it seem like they try to make it seem like they do love themselves, and the whole time they don't. So, like, don't be ashamed of your authenticity, and then also don't be ashamed that you're not perfect, okay? I feel like I say that in every live stream, but that be shit that people be needing to hear. There's an individual that is in your energy. They feel burdened because of some type of lie they told. Somebody told a big ass lie on you, and whoever I'm talking to, you know exactly who it is, what lie it was, and in the past it used to affect you. Like, bro, like, you really not gonna speak up? You really gonna lie like that, and you gonna stand on it? And maybe time has passed and they just move past it, and they just expect people to forget whatever bitch ass lie they told about you, okay? Somebody's being confronted about that bitch ass lie. That's why they're feeling burdened, because they might, like, individuals might be seeing you out there more. Maybe when they told the lie, you maybe fit the narrative, right? Because you was going through a hard time, and they was just like, yeah, see, collective going through a hard time because they going through karma. Remember what the fuck I told you they did? Whole time that wasn't the case. Confirmation. All right. So this individual, they going through it because they're used to people giving to them, whether it's attention, whether it's money, or whatever. It got this individual just real greedy, just doing a bunch of trifling ass shit. They was really in their ego, and they might have was getting away with it at one point in time, or they thought they was getting away with it at one point in time. And now what's being affected is the same thing that they was using, the same thing that they had that made them feel like they were above you, to tell some type of lie or something. And that could be the same individual that feels like if they confess to you their truth, maybe they won't have to deal with this karma. Because whoever this is, they know, like, now they know that they're going through karma for whatever it is that they did to you, or said to you, or said about you, or how they treated you, or whatever the fuck, okay? It could have been something regarding to your kids, okay? Somebody could have talked bad about your kids. Somebody could have talked bad about your family, something that you cared about. Somebody could have talked bad about, like, maybe, like, you were innocent in some type of situation, and somebody was swearing up and down that they wasn't, and maybe this individual had clout or whatever, or money or whatever, so individuals just automatically was looking at their side like, whatever, like, I'm gonna just go with this end because it seems more popular to go with what this liar is saying. But now they're being faced with the truth because they don't have whatever it is that was having these people on their side and hopping on the bandwagon. They don't got that shit no more, so now they feel a type of way. They gonna come and apologize to you because they feel like it's gonna help them. Yeah, you've been inspiring a lot of individuals from taking, like, since you took solitude from something, you walked away from something that somebody else wouldn't have walked away from. Like, what if, like, if you walked away from, like, a stressful situation, right? You walked away so it wouldn't fuck you up even more than it was already fucking you up, right? Somebody was looking at you in the past like you was stupid for walking away, but now they see that that was the best thing that you could have did, was to choose yourself and walk away. That's why you move in your heart space. Okay, that's exactly why you move in your heart space, because if you didn't walk away from whatever this is, I'm not even about to read the energy of what the fuck I'm feeling. But shit would have been real crazy for you, okay? So even if shit not perfect for you, best believe you would be even more fucked up if you would have stayed in that situation. If you would have stayed in that situation, you would have been having money problems, even worse than the money problems you had when you first walked away from whatever the fuck that was. You would be instability. You probably would have lost your fucking mind. Your marbles lost. Okay, you. Whoo, it would have been a lot of fucked up shit that would have happened if you would have stayed in whatever situation this was. Okay. You're going to be receiving a lot of communication about how you're being viewed when it comes to your independence, because you had a lot of individuals they tried to count you out. You had individuals that was chitter chattering behind your back. Like, you could have been working at something, working hard at something, putting your best foot forward, and you could have had individuals just snickering and just not wishing the best shit for you. Okay, all them individuals that was saying whatever, sharing whatever, laughing, snickering, that motherfuckers is sick. Okay, they are really sick now, because at one point they felt like they was above you, and you might have been at a low time in your life, but now the energy has shifted, and they sick about it, because they like, god damn, like, yeah, that's why you don't laugh at people or treat people like shit, because you don't know whose purpose is what, why they're doing what God told this person to do, right? Because it's hard when God puts it on your heart to do something, when God puts certain situations where God is like, okay, go this way, this is the way you're gonna go, but you got free will, right? God gonna give you signs and synchronicities to walk towards his path, but he not gonna force you to do shit. God not gonna say, take this arrow. You feel me? This is not the Sims. You always have free will, but you chose to take the path less traveled, okay? And it has you being more confident within yourself. For someone, it's like, that's crazy. Yesterday, literally, these two cards came out, and this energy is coming out again. So whoever I'm talking to, well, not yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Whatever. The last live stream that I did, I could be talking to the same individual that was on here, but whoever you are, like, you have a new perspective now on the hard, like, path that you was on, or whoever it was that was the devil in your story, like whoever it was that was the serpent, right? With Adam and Eve, and I don't know who talked to the serpent first, whether it was Adam or Eve, but the fucking serpent, like, remember the serpent, he had legs, so in my mind's eye, it was like a snake with legs, and it talked to them, and it got them to do fuck shit, and God punished the serpent by taking its legs away, and so it couldn't walk or talk. That's the type of energy. It's like somebody can't, like, they just can't have the same energy that they had for you before, because they know that they're going to be looked at as a hater. They know that they're going to be laughed at, they're going to be looked down on, because they went so hard on you. Like, when you were going through a hard time, they did not expect you to get back up, and they went so hard on you. Like, whoever I'm talking to, like, it was fucked up, and I feel you, because I've been through that as well. You had an ego death. Everybody got to go through it, okay? So if you still think about the things that you went through in the past, and whoever said what, did what, and it hurt you so bad, it hurt you to your core, just remember that, yes, it sucked, yes, whoever that was shitty, but it brought you closer to God. It brought you to love yourself more, okay? It brought you to a space as to where you're choosing to heal, right? You didn't choose to match energy. You didn't choose to be that same deplorable individual that they are. Like, you chose to take the path less traveled, and that was towards the light, okay? Be proud of that, okay? That's the new perspective that you have, or that's the new perspective that you're coming into, okay? For someone, you could have a goal right now when it comes to getting out of some type of financial struggle. You're gonna get out of it, okay? There's something that financially you set a goal, okay? Maybe you could be someone that, like, looked at your budget. Maybe you could be someone that finally looked at your credit report. Okay, I'm not laughing at you, because for me, like, I used to be, I went like 6 years without looking at my credit report, okay? Because what the fuck? Anyway, You could be someone that's like looking at your finances, you looking at different ways you can make money, like you're brainstorming. You could be looking through your account. You could be someone that, you might take a little bit of cash out, even if you got $1, right? You taking your change and you saving up your change, like whoever you are and like what you're doing, you're setting a goal and you're going up for that goal. Okay, no matter if you saving 1 cent or 100,000 cents, okay, you're making a goal and you're meeting that goal, and be proud of yourself no matter how much it is, okay? Because at one point in time you wasn't even able to set a goal. Remember that? Remember that time when you was like, everybody telling me to save, but I don't even got nothing to save. Now you got something to save, even if it's $2, okay? Even if it's $1. Be proud of yourself for whatever progress that you're making, okay? I'm not gonna say everybody, but people like to sit there, and when it comes to money and when it comes to social media and how people, communicate with each other, when it's about money, it irritates the fuck out of me, because motherfuckers try to act like shit is not happening, like this is not a hard time in life. Even if I'm rich, I am still gonna complain about the price of things nowadays, okay? Do not be ashamed that you don't have, the money to just go be frivolous and go buy a bunch of frivolous shit, okay? Do not be ashamed of it. Do not be ashamed that you had to budget, that you have to, you feel me, like get your money straight. You're an adult, okay? Set your goals and meet your goals, period, point blank. Like that's what it is, okay? You gonna have that time coming up for you as to where you're gonna be able to go on vacation, you're gonna be able to splurge, you're gonna be able to have that. Maybe somebody set up an account, like a savings account, where you saving for your vacation a little bit at a time. Maybe you bought that little book, that little book that people be having, and they be putting $20 in the book, and then when the book is full they use that to go on a vacation. Maybe you doing that, or you saving up for a car, or you saving up for something. But whatever you doing, keep doing it, okay? Don't compare yourself to nobody else, okay? Because have these people, they be sitting there, glistening and shining, okay? Especially with these influencers, when they be traveling and all that stuff, they be getting shit on. Okay, they be getting pissed on, okay? God, they allow these men to pee on them and poop on them and fucking beat their ass, okay, for that money, for that car, for that, that bag, okay? You not doing that, okay? Even with, social media, them girls be beating the shit out of each other, okay, for some money, okay? You not doing that, right? Because you're not gonna sell your soul for $1, right? If I gotta struggle a little bit longer because I want to save up, I'm gonna save the fuck up. Do that, okay? Never feel ashamed for being a regular human being, okay? Because you don't know what $1 million idea gonna pop into your head, and you gonna get that money the right way. You gonna go on that vacation and you can actually relax on that vacation, right? You don't have to get peed on and have somebody shit on your chest and shit in your mouth for some fucking money, okay? Like real shit. Okay, for someone like you might have felt at one time it's like you was missing things, like you was missing out, like it's definitely giving that FOMO type of energy, fear of missing out. And it's like, no, you're not missing out on anything, Buki. I promise you, you're not missing out on anything. And that's coming from me. Like it's individual who, like I used to throw parties and stuff like that. Like the shit that I seen and heard, it really had me clutching my chest. Like I had that time in my life where it's like I tried to be a part of friend groups, and then I realized what the fuck I'm into. Like I was cool with people that was like sleeping, like going to like concerts and stuff, and they'll go to the back with the celebrities and all that stuff. The shit that them bitches be doing, like just to say that a rich person penetrated them, is fucking insane. Like when I say that scene is not what the fuck people try to present it as, it's not as, it's trifling as fuck. And I was always the mean one. Okay, I was the friend that was like smacking the shit out of dudes for like being disrespectful. Like, whew, I'm just letting you know that they only show you the good pretty parts online, okay? The real life stuff, like people be doing trifling ass shit just to say they around somebody, or just to have some clout or some popularity or something, okay? Always follow your heart, okay? You are divine, okay? You are divine. You don't have to compromise your morals and your values for nothing. I promise you. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it is hard. Okay, but remember, it could be harder. it could be harder for us. Okay, because in the past we used to get our ass beat for committing a sin. Okay, now all we got to do is ask for forgiveness. Okay, because Jesus sacrificed himself. And I can't lie, last night I did feel a heaviness on my heart thinking about how Jesus felt like on that cross, because why would y'all do that to him? Like, I don't know if y'all think about stuff like that, but I do. Like, when I say I'm an empath, like, it's no joke. And in the past, as an empath, I used to be angry. Like, that was my empathic abilities. Like, my feelings would get hurt and I would instantly see red and beat somebody's ass or cuss somebody out or do some low vibrational shit. Okay, I'm at a point now where it's like I be feeling like, damn, like, why would y'all do that to him? Like, he healed y'all, fed y'all, helped y'all, and y'all decided to hang him on the cross. Like, that shit bothers me. Like, because why would y'all do that? Yeah, the moon card is in reverse. So there's no illusions that surround you. You're gaining clarity more and more every day, because you're realizing that the shit that you may have wanted in the past is not all that it was cracked up to be. Okay? Because I can't lie, like, in the past, like, I wanted to, like, be a part of, like, you know, the party scene and, you know, just having fun and stuff. But I realized that, like, me going out to a party or me throwing a party, it was because I like to dance, I like the music, I like to be around other people having fun as well. But then I also saw the dark side, you know, people getting roofied, people getting, you know, pretty much kidnapped. Okay, like, I've seen some shit. Okay, and it's like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. That's why you always have to, like, just follow your intuition. Okay, because it would never lead you wrong. I have had, like, situations happen to me that were, like, not cool. Like, I've had some not cool shit happen to me and I couldn't even speak up about it because the person had a whole bunch of clout. They had a whole bunch of people that knew them. Like, when I was in college, there was a dude that I worked with him. Like, I did work study and I worked with him, and me and my friends, we went to this party. I got super drunk at this party. Like, literally, I remember I was at the bar and I had my head down at the bar and I fell asleep, and then they was like, okay, we about to go back. So we got on the party bus and went back. My friend, she was supposed to walk me upstairs, and then the dude, he was like, oh no, I'll walk her upstairs. And then instead of her like, no, I'll walk her upstairs, she let him do it, and he assaulted me. And I couldn't even speak up about it because he was like in a fraternity, he played football. And then it's like the next day when I saw him in the cafeteria, like, he said hi to me, and I was so intimidated, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you did that to me and then you're just gonna say hi to me like you didn't know what happened. In hindsight now, I'm knowing that he probably thought that I didn't remember, and I did. I remember everything that he did to me, but I was so out of it, I couldn't even speak, I couldn't even like move. I was literally like a dead doll, kind of. Like, it was fucked up. That made me drop out of college. Like, that's why I dropped out of college when I was living on campus, because that shit scared the shit out of me. Like, why would you do that to me? And he was so popular. Like, he has so many friends. Like, you know how it is in college with the fraternities and stuff. Like, why would you do that to me? And then it was like, boy, like, damn, that shit was crazy. But either way, like, you know, we have things that happen to us that are unfair, and we have moments where it's like, I wish I would have spoke up. You feel me? When I went into that cafeteria and he saw me again, I wish I would have spoke up. I wish I would have reported him to the fucking police. But at the end of the day, now I know, you know what I'm saying? Now I know, like, you don't get drunk like that outside. If you want to get all drunk, do that shit in a house, okay? Or be around people that you trust. That girl, I really thought she was my close friend, and I still remain friends with her after that for a little while. But to this day, like, that was so many years ago. That was like 2012. I don't talk to her no more. None of them hoes. I won't talk to none of them bitches no more, because why would you let him walk me upstairs? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird. And maybe she didn't think about it like that either, right? Because we were 18, 19 years old. We were all stupid, you feel me? But at the end of the day, like, when it comes to your past, just when you think back on your past, especially with hard things that happened to you, just think about the lesson. that you learned, okay? Because you know you won't make that mistake again. Even if it was somebody that did something to you, right? Now I know I won't get that drunk again. What's funny is that the next time I got drunk like that, I was married, and one of my friends, I don't even talk to her no more. And she took a video of my husband carrying me in the house. Mind you, I was like legs flopping and everything, but that was the last time I ever got drunk like that. And like, still, that was insane. But like, I went to a party with my best friend at the time and my husband. So hold on, because my kids is downstairs arguing. Oh my god, my phone's about to die. Yeah, my phone is about to die. I'm gonna try this other charger that I have. Like, why are you screaming at the top of your lungs? Like, okay, it's charging. Yo, why does she keep yelling like that? You see, it be foolishness. Okay, but I said all that to say, okay, your strength, the passion that you have for your life, still after everything that you went through, that is confirmation of your victory. That's confirmation of the success that you have, okay? Because you went through everything, it wasn't for no reason. The hard things that you went through, it wasn't for no reason. I'm not telling you that the shit didn't hurt. I'm not telling you that the shit wasn't fucked up. I'm not telling you that, oh, just get the fuck over it. No, that shit be hard as fuck, okay? That was my first time even retelling that. I have never told anyone that story of me getting assaulted in college, why I dropped out of college, because of that situation that happened to me. Okay, so you know, I learned my lesson though, you feel me? But you have to, you know, when it comes to your specific situation and whatever you went through, like, just you have to see the lesson in it, okay? Even, you know, there's things that happen to us, even if it's childhood trauma, you know, things that can happen to you when you were a child and things like that. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, there are lessons, okay? There's always a lesson in everything. We go through things that we go through in life for a reason. And yes, it sucks. Yes, sometimes it's fucked up. And it's like, yo, I could have learned a lesson a different way. But listen, everything not gonna happen the way that you expect it to happen. All right? And sometimes people not supposed to hurt you, and they use their free will to hurt you. All right? God can't control a person's free will. He gave us free will. All right? So you can't blame God for somebody using their free will to hurt you. Okay? Because I went through a point in my life like that as well, as to where I was like, damn, like, why did it have to be like that? I used to feel like that about my family. Like, God, like, why you gave me a mom like that and a dad like that? Like, you, I don't know if anybody could relate, but when it comes to people that, you know, do the wrong thing and they know that what they're doing is wrong, but they keep double down on it, and they get older in their age and they still do the same fucked up shit and they have no remorse for it, like, they gonna have to answer to God. All right? They gonna have to answer to God for it at the end of the day. So you gotta let go of that pain and that hurt. And I know it's hard, but you have to. All right, for you. All right, if you don't want to heal, you know, if you want to continue to be mad forever about it, you know, that's your free will as well. But I'm just letting you know that, you know, for me personally, I didn't want to hold on to that pain and that hurt. I didn't want to have, you know, go in old age, have my hair falling out, being all fucked up and mad and shit like that. Because when you hold on to pain and hurt, as you get older, it starts to affect your body. You know, when people get like autoimmune diseases and stuff like that, trauma, like when you hold on to negative energy, it starts to manifest in your physical body. Okay, so definitely, you know, just make sure that you're being patient with yourself. Okay, make sure you're being patient with yourself. Listen, we got the Sun card, the Fool card, the Tower card, Two of Wands, and Queen of Cups. Like, your triumph is proof that you were innocent in whatever it is that was done to you, or towards you, or said about you, or whatever. And it was intense. You know, it could have been a loss, it could have been a tragedy, it could have been trauma, chaos, or like something, but it caused like it caused ripples in like your life, like it caused like ripple effect. And it's like nobody expected you to remain compassionate. Whew, with all the shit that you had went through, you were supposed to be bitter. You were supposed to be a super villain, okay? You were supposed to be a super villain, and you chose to keep going towards God because you knew you ain't go through that shit for no reason, right? The grander your purpose, the more shit you go through, okay? And I'm not saying you're gonna go through shit your whole life. I'm just talking about that catalyst moment. You feel me? The shit that happened. Like for me, it wasn't just one thing that happened to me, okay? Like for real, it got to a point where like I used to like self-sabotage because I just felt like shit was just always gonna be fucked up. And then I had my children, and I was like, I don't want them to go through that. And even though I didn't receive the love that I always wanted, I'm gonna give that love to my kids instead of dating and, you know, getting with a guy and, you know, pouring love into that guy for him to hurt me and shit like that. You have like some friendship coming your way. It's like you used to pour love into people that didn't pour it back into you. They breadcrumbed you and you gave them so much. And I feel that like now people call it tricking, but in the past, like I still feel like that to this day. I just you wouldn't catch me doing that nowadays because no, like in the past, like I would like somebody and I'd be like, cool, like you don't, you know, if we go somewhere, like I'm always that person that will go buy somebody something, or if I see something that you might like, I'll pick it up for you. Like I'm that type of person. And it's not like I do that to have somebody do it back to me. Like that would be cool, but like that's just how I express my love because I didn't receive a lot of like affection growing up. So I like to give gifts. Like that's the type of person I am, or like cook somebody something, or like stuff like that. But people don't be appreciative. Okay, I remember one time I made this cake from scratch. It was a strawberry cake. Okay, fresh strawberries. Everything was from scratch. The frosting, the cake from scratch. Okay, that cake was so moist and juicy. Okay, and I made it for my husband. I think it was for his 23rd. It was either his 23rd or his 24th birthday. Do you know I never tasted that slice of the cake because at the time, like, his friend was in one of the rooms in my house and they ate the whole cake. They didn't even save me a slice of cake, bro. To this day, I don't know what the cake tastes like. And I know it was fire. And I was just like, you know, like that was my first moment where I was like, oh, y'all selfish. Like I know people be selfish, okay, but I used to give people so much grace, but I was like, no, because like how can you not consider me? You feel me? Like how can you not consider me? You feel me? This is my home. Like like I made the cake, like but people just be, you know, and I didn't say anything about it because I was like, you know what, it was his birthday cake, you feel me? But it was another instance when I had a slice of strawberry cheesecake in the fridge and he just ate it and he didn't even care. And I know it might sound petty to y'all, but for my people that been married before, like it be the little shit, bro. It be the little shit. Because why would you do that? Yep. This card's about a breaking point. Like you had somebody where it's like you just kept giving them passes, like, you know what, let me just, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't gonna be mad, like it is what it is. Like you was making excuses for them, you feel me? Like you was making excuses for them and you was just like, you know what, I love you, so I'm gonna give you a pass, right? Like I'm gonna let you pass it. And me, I used to be like that with people in my life. Like I will always give them passes. I would give people so many passes, and but people I didn't know, Listen, I used to go ham. When I say I used to go hard on people, like if you was not in my circle, I used to really go ham on people, hard on people, like, and to this day I be like, damn, like that was OD. Like I shouldn't have went that hard on them, but I have enough sense to know, like, fuck it. You needed to hear that, because don't come fucking with me if you don't know how intense that get back gonna be. Like reactive abuse. Like you can't blame me for my reaction to your bullshit. You feel me? With the people close to me, oh, they used to be playing in my face. Cause they knew that, like, to my core I wasn't like that. But to other people, yeah, like if I don't know you like that, I used to do a lot. There's something going on that's gaining momentum, and maybe it could be excitement about something. Maybe you could be excited about some type of transition. Maybe somebody could be moving soon, or like you could be planning to move soon, or you looking at places like, maybe you could be like planning to move something. I could specifically be talking to somebody. Maybe you recently like rearranged the furniture in your house. Maybe you something that you did, but you physically moved something, okay? Or that's something that you're gonna be doing soon. Whatever it is, like, there's a possibility that somebody might try to cause conflict with you because of it. So if specifically this is for someone, if you're planning to move, right? Maybe you're living with somebody, right? Maybe you have a roommate, or maybe you living with an ex, but y'all not together, but y'all moving, right? Maybe like because what are you talking about? See, that person got muted for 24 hours. I'm playing with people, because what are we doing? But anyway, like, somebody could feel a way that you might be moving. I did see, I'm thinking of this video I saw. I don't know if I've seen it on Instagram or TikTok with the girl. She was like, her mom said that she was selfish because she moved in with her boyfriend. Like she was living with her mom, and she was like, her mom made it seem like she was abandoning her whole family because she wanted to move with her boyfriend. And she was like, it's crazy because, like, you know, they ended up getting married and having their own little family and stuff like that. But the mom and like whoever else was living in the house, like they had like a whole narrative that she was just this horrible person, but the whole time like she wanted to start her life as well. That could be what somebody could be dealing with, or maybe that could be something that is keeping you from moving away from something. Okay, if that is resonating for you, okay, if you need to move for your mental health, definitely do that. Okay, in the past people used to say, like, especially when I first left my husband, like people used to be like, why did you leave and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, like if I didn't get away from him, I would have ended up offing myself. Like literally, like that was the problem. Okay, there's a core memory that I have of him. We were like, I don't know what the fuck we were arguing about or whatever, but he told me to kill myself. Okay, and I tried to. And then when I tried to, he called the police and telling them that I'm trying to hurt myself. But it's like, bro, you just got done screaming in my face for 20 minutes that I should kill myself. And I gave up and said, fuck it, maybe I should do it. And then you call and cry to the police and cry to your family like, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's crazy. But bitch, I was doing what you wanted me to do. And I'm not saying that was right for me to do that, but obviously my mental health was in question and he was the root of it. You feel me? So you have to realize, like, sometimes you got to get away from a situation for yourself. Okay, there's gonna be situations in your life to where it's like you got to choose you. You have to choose you. Do it. Okay, because if you keep waiting, shit is gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen. I got scars on my body that shouldn't even be there because I should have been left. When I was told the first time, when I was warned the first time. Okay, I had moments in my life throughout my whole marriage that like I should have walked away, and I didn't, until it got to the point where I'm in and out of the hospital, where now all I think about is hurting myself. All I think about is hurting myself. And then I had a day where I was like, I gotta choose myself. I gotta choose my children. Like my kids don't deserve to be by themselves, because if I offer myself, they're gonna be raised by a motherfucker that is not gonna tell the truth about really what happened, right? There's a lot of individuals even to this day that think negatively and think like, oh, you know, she's crazy, she's this, she's that. No, I was married to somebody that was manipulating me into hurting myself. And it severely declined my mental health. And then on top of that, I didn't have a supportive family. I didn't have my mom. I would talk to my mom. My mom was a witness to a lot of the bullshit, and she was playing both sides. You feel me? Like, I didn't have any support. I didn't have anyone speaking life into me, which is why, you know, I kind of stumbled into when it came to reading tarot and stuff, because it's like, I was just trying to build my connection with God. And I realized that the same way that I needed somebody to speak life into me, God spoke life into me. And God put it on my heart to speak life into others. So if anybody that is feeling that way, anybody that is going through a hard time, to know that you're not the only person out here. Because that's how I felt. You get what I'm saying? I felt so alone that instead of getting addicted to some type of drug or whatever, like, it was rough. Like, dead ass, it was rough. I was on antidepressants, okay, and it was insane. And what's wild is that people made me out to be as if something was really wrong with me, and I wasn't. I just had to get away from them. And to this day, I haven't been on an antidepressant since 2021. And I thought that I needed it. I thought that something was wrong with me. I thought that I needed some type of medication. And it's not to say that it's wrong for people that are on medication, but I kept trying to diagnose myself as if something was wrong with me chemically, and the whole time it was the literal people around me, because I started to heal once I got the fuck away from them. Okay? So this could be hitting for somebody. Like, sometimes it's not you. All right? Sometimes it's the lack of love that's around you. All right, sometimes it's you feeling in your heart like, yeah, you physically here, but you're not mentally here. You're not like on a spiritual level, right? That's for people that smile in your face and they really don't have the best what is it, the best like interest for you or whatever. Like, they don't have the best intentions. That's the word. They don't have the best intentions for you. Like, sometimes you gotta choose yourself and get away. Okay. All right, I could be talking to someone that's a parent. If you're not a parent, you could be somebody that has a lot of responsibilities. Okay, you could be somebody that is building, like, you want to build your wealth. Like, you could be somebody that's extremely nurturing, and at one time you was nurturing somebody that was sharpening the knife to stab you in your back. Okay, you are the one that makes a house a home. Like, you walk into the space. It's not about the decorations. It ain't about the couch, the dining room table, the dishes. It's not about none of that. It's literally about you. All right? Whether it's your job, whether it's your house, whether you going to church, whether you going to the library or whoever, like, you walk into a space and your light is emanated in that space. It is clear that you are divine. It is clear that you are not what they said you were. Period. Like, you had people say a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. It could have been some type of marriage. It could have been some type of commitment. Okay, the Hierophant's represented by Taurus. It could have been a Taurus. But somebody is feeling it about some type of separation. Somebody is feeling some type of emotional pain about something. Yeah. But it's like, whoever it is, they have like a victim mentality, because it's like they feel trapped and they feel stuck. But like, you know that meme where it's like where it's the person has his arms out and he's in handcuffs, but the handcuffs is like super big to where they can just pull their arm out, but they have the handcuffs. Like, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Like, no. Yeah. You made the choice to expand. You made the choice to move forward. You made the choice to take a chance on yourself. For somebody, you made the choice to take a chance on God. You made that choice. And that's leading to a lot. Because it was difficult. The choice you had was difficult because you didn't know what was in front of you. You didn't know what was going to happen. Right? You didn't know at all. Like, you could have been stuck at some type of crossroads where you knew exactly what to expect. With one road that you went, it's like that you could have gone, like, you knew exactly what to expect, right? But then the other road that you could have took, it's like you didn't really know what it was about. but you went with a feeling, right? So instead of going with what you knew, like what was there to expect, you chose the one that felt good to you. You followed your heart. That is what God wants us to do, is to follow your heart. Okay? And this is what it's leading you to. Fulfillment. What it's leading you to is emotional fulfillment, closing out toxic cycles, starting cycles that are leading to your forward momentum, right? You're living the life that you deserve to live. You're watching your seeds sprout. You're watching these plants grow that you've been nurturing. And for some of you, that plant could be yourself. I know this is hitting for somebody, because whenever I hear the frequency, I know that it's for y'all. Because listen, I don't got tinnitus. I'm a veteran, so if I had tinnitus, I would be getting paid for it. And I be hearing frequencies like it be crazy. I can't lie, it be real weird, but that be a part of like whatever downloads or whatever that I'm getting. So I know this definitely is hitting for someone. Okay, if there is a situation that is increasingly hard for you to let go of, okay, research forgiveness. Okay, research moving forward, research those feelings and those things to help you get to that point. Because I'm not going to tell you, oh, it was easy for me to let go of the hurtful stuff that happened in my life. Okay, I made peace with it. Okay, and I also had to like also understand why people did certain things. Like when it comes to I always bring up when it comes to my family trauma, because that's the biggest thing in my life that it's been really hard to overcome. But it's something that I'm working on every single day, but it doesn't cripple me anymore. Okay, like I had a mom that was forced to be around her abuser, but then it wasn't a force no more. She was making a choice, right? And she put me in a situation where I was around an abuser and I was abused by someone else. But I never, like, I always wondered, like, why would you do that? If somebody hurt you as a child, why the fuck would you have me around them, right? The last conversation I had with her, I brought that up. And she was like, yeah, the same person that abused me abused my mom. And I said, but why the fuck would you send me with him? You feel me? I remember that day because I lost my gold bracelet on a ride. He took us to King's Dominion. If he did that to you and he did that to your mom, why would you send me with him? That's when I realized something's wrong with her head. Like, it's something not right with her mind. Me, I'm choosing not to be around that because it doesn't make sense to me, and I'm not dealing with that shit. Because you're not about to have me spinning in circles. I'ma just heal from it and just deal with it and just stay the fuck away from everybody. Everybody that knew about the abuse, everybody that knew about the abuser, everybody that showed up to that event around that abuser, I'm not fucking with none of y'all. You feel me? And that was hard for me at one point because people judge me. Like, sometimes people judge me like, oh, why you don't have no family around you? Maybe it was something that you did. No, I'm not going to be around an abuser, whether it's physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse. I'm not going to be around abusive individuals because I don't want my kids to be privy to that, right? And I got away from something like that, right? And me being a single mom, started to work a job, and I got a babysitter, and then that babysitter abused my kid, and I got my kids away from that person. You get what I'm saying? Because I could have stayed around her. I broke up with my boyfriend at the time because that was his aunt that did it. It's not like it was a random person off the street. It was his aunt that did it. And so I broke up with him, and I didn't want to, but I had to, because I can't be, you have that in your bloodline. I can't be around you. I can't move forward knowing that that's what it is. And he was so upset that I broke up with him that he turned on me. So shit, it just be crazy. Like, how things play out and how things work, but you know where somebody's heart is at when they're mad, when they're upset, when they feel some type of way, when they feel like they're not getting what they want, right? It's just like, I don't know, it's just it's just weird, okay? Because even in, what month was that? I think that was March. I had visited Georgia, like, to go see my family because my mom had told me my great grandmother wanted me to be at the party and whatever. And I went, and I was pretty friendly. And then when I left, I just felt icky. Like I just felt gross because I felt like it was like it just, something is just not right. Something is just not right. That's why I just stay away. I just stay away because like, yeah. Like I just stay away because this is what I'm living. You feel me? This is what I'm in. The type of space that I'm in. Like I want to be around genuine individuals. Like if you did something wrong, speak up about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around somebody that is keeping the peace and making peace and being around people that's abusing them, or allowing your child to be around somebody that abused you and then still being like around them. That's crazy, isn't it? Like what? What about this temperance? I said, what about this temperance? And we got the star. So like, I could be talking to a Sagittarius, I could be talking to an Aquarius, okay? Or you could just be in this point as to where your rebirth is this balanced energy. Your rebirth is this just star energy. What is it? Get out. Because you don't have nothing to say. Get out. Because you didn't have anything to say. And that's fine. That's okay. Is it dead? Yeah. Why don't you put it on the charger? I keep telling y'all to charge it because, well, I don't think the storm going to be bad like yesterday. But listen, if the power go out, you going to be bad. Because my phone's finally charging. Whatever. Okay, so you are, I forgot what I was saying, but we did get the star and the temperance card. Okay. Oh, and then we got the lovers and the ace of cups. What fell? But two of cups is in reverse. So there could be some type of tension when it comes to some type of energy coming towards you. And this energy coming towards you has to do with love. It has to do with the bond, okay? This might not be romantic love. It could be. It could be romantic love, but it definitely is some type of a bond. That energy is making its way towards you, okay? And I'm not going to feed your delulu or whatever and say it's a specific individual or whatever coming towards you, but there's some type of energy that is making its way towards you, and it is a genuine type of love and a type of bond that you didn't receive from the individuals you should have received it from. Okay, so those individuals that were supposed to be in your life to nurture you, to protect you, to love you, you did not receive that. This is making its way towards you. Okay. And there's some tension behind that, because when it comes to individuals that have monitoring spirits, when it comes to individuals that are counting your pockets, you know, like I channeled earlier in the reading, when it comes to individuals trying to see what's wrong with you, trying to be nosy, trying to peek or whatever, you've been in solitude to a point to where it's like you not telling motherfuckers what you got going on. Charge it. Put it on the charger. You're not telling individuals like what you got going on. You're not telling people like every little thing that's on your mind or whatever, because you know that when you open up to people and tell them everything that you have going on, they try to sabotage it. I completely understand, because me, I am an open book, but I had to learn to shut the fuck up, because you don't know what somebody is trying to do in the background or whatever. So I had to learn to just not fuck with people like that. Like anything that I'm struggling with, I talk to God about it. That's it. Okay? Like you'll never hear me opening up to nobody. I used to be that though. I used to be that person that opened up, and it's like I wish that I could still be that person, but like I can't. Like when I be telling you about, you know, stuff with my family trauma and stuff like that, it's because a lot of people don't speak up about shit like this, speak out about shit like that. And I want you to know that if you have something similar that happened to you, or if you can feel me, if you can feel like the pain that I'm expressing, like you're not the only one that feels that way, because I went a long time feeling like I was the only one that felt that way. And that's because they be wanting us to not speak up about it. I'ma always speak up about it. I'm not up crying about it or whatever, but I had points in my life where I was, and I'm not ashamed of it. You feel me? That is a part of healing. Okay, that is a part of healing. And then you know how people try to be toxic and say like, oh, this person's trauma dumping or whatever. Like, no, that's not trauma dumping. I'm speaking the fuck up and speaking out. That's not trauma dumping, Bookie. If you think it's trauma dumping, that's because you don't give a fuck about me. You don't give a fuck about me, and you don't give a fuck about nothing that I went through, and you don't care about getting to know me in no type of way, even to learn about the shit that I have overcome. That means you don't care about me. Okay? So if you ever had somebody where you open up to them and they try to say that you was trauma dumping, that's because they didn't give a fuck about you or nothing you was talking about, because it didn't have nothing to do with them. Period. Okay? But yeah, whoever you are, you're very self-sufficient. For someone, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever goal, get out. Like, you in here doing all that extra back, like, it sounds like a cafeteria in here. Okay, anyway, for, what was I saying? Okay, something that you're working on, some type of skill that you're working on, even if it's brainstorming, even if it's in the very beginning stages, okay, whatever that is, it's gonna lead to you being in an elegant, abundant type of energy. For someone, I foresee someone like, you might always dream about having a house. You want a house with a wraparound porch, with a big ass pool in the back. Maybe you want a shed or a fucking farm, right? You want to buy a farm. Maybe you want some chickens, some cows, some whatever the fuck people be wanting, or whatever, like, whatever vision that you have for your future that is elegant to you, tailored to you and what you want, whatever dream that you have for yourself. And when I say a dream that you have for yourself, I'm talking about when you are old as shit, when you're 80, 90 years old, where you're gonna be in your life, how you envision and how you want your life to be, you are going to achieve that. Okay, as long as you keep doing what you're doing when it comes to working on this skill, working on something that you're doing, or is it something that you're thinking about starting or wanting to do, keep doing it. Even if that's something that you're doing is working on yourself. Okay, even if that's something that you're doing is working on yourself. Okay, everything is gonna work out for you the way it's supposed to work out for you. Okay, as long as you are being honest, as long as you are being 100% authentic, as long as you are continuing to practice gratitude for the things that you have and to thank God for the things that you are going to get, you will have that success that you want. What you view the success as, not what Instagram views it as, not what TikTok views it as. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have the success that you want for your life. So, because someone's dream could be just to simply have a house, right? Someone's dream could be to have a dual citizenship, right? Whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you really want, you're going to get that as long as you continue to do the work. Continue to do the work. It's hard. Sometimes it gets really hard, and sometimes it be a little easy, and sometimes it get a little hard, and you're gonna have that point in your life where you in that medium. You in that median type of era, okay? If you're an individual that is in that median type of era where you feel like you're in the middle to where it's like things not really moving, but things is not falling back neither, okay? That is a period of peace. That is a period of where things are balancing out. Okay, and you have to continue to focus on being grounded within yourself. Okay, because for someone, if that message specifically resonated for you, you have somebody that wants to come around, or it could be a couple somebodies that wants to come around seeking forgiveness. These individuals could just be fishing for information. These individuals could be trying to contact you or trying to rebuild some type of bond with you. It could be individuals wanting to apologize for you. How you respond to those energies, okay, it's completely up to you. Okay, because God already knows your heart. The only thing that you are to be aware of is to make sure that you're not being like moving out of your ego in a low vibrational way, and that you're not setting out to hurt somebody. If you're speaking your truth and that truth so happens to hurt that person's feelings, that's a personal problem for them, because all you're doing is speaking your truth. But if you're saying some shit that you know is hurtful and you still say it just to hurt them because you think that shit is funny, God's gonna show you what's funny. Okay, so make sure that at the end of the day, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the best thing that you can for how it looks for you. Okay, because the right thing for somebody else could be for that individual to shut the fuck up and walk away. And sometimes the right thing to do for someone else is to cuss them the fuck out. Okay, it's different for everybody. That's why everybody's path is different, because everybody has a unique perspective. That is why when it comes to seeking answers, seeking guidance, if you're not sure what to do, if you're like, I couldn't do this and I can't do that, and it's like, I don't really know what to do, turn to God, because that's when you're gonna get that guidance, okay, with what with what you want to do. But I'm talking to someone to where it's like you're gonna be rewarded, or you already feel that energy as to where you're being rewarded for all the efforts that you have put out, okay? Okay, you know that you're on the right path, so stop doubting it. Like somebody, it's like you doubting whether you doing the right thing or whatever. Stop doubting yourself, okay? That's a confidence, like that's a self-confidence issue. Okay, so work on building up that confidence, building up that heart chakra. And it's a coincidence I said that with the heart chakra, because I have on red. Okay, the heart chakra is it represented by red? It's even represented by red or green. Let me see, hold on, because I got chakra cards. Love you too, Sage. What, can y'all get out?
Other side.
Can y'all get out? Hold on, I'm trying to find the card for the heart chakra so I can read it for y'all. All right, got heart chakra affirmation. Okay, so heart chakra is represented by the color green, okay? And then I'm gonna read this. I'm open to love and I receive more of it every day, okay? So the heart chakra is represented by the color green, all right? I thought heart chakra was red, but to open up your heart chakra, you are to consume red things, okay? Like apples, strawberries, cherries, okay?
Watermelon. Stop talking.
9 of Cups, okay? That's the key to your wish fulfillment. It's continuing to cleanse your heart chakra. Being open to love and receiving love and moving with love, okay? But that don't mean being a doormat and letting people walk all over you, because if you let people walk all over you, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a problem, okay? For someone, there's gonna be a very sudden change, okay? This sudden change is gonna be some type of financial opportunity. You're going to, like, ooh, why did I hear that? Somebody hit big, okay? So if you're somebody that plays the lottery, I don't know if you do stocks, if you do betting. I don't do shit like that, but you could be somebody that does shit like that. You're gonna hit big, because hit big makes me think of like the casino. There's a lot of chaos surrounded your healing journey. So there's a lot of chaos surrounding your healing journey when it comes to individuals that they're just salty because they wish they could be a part of your life now. Like there's a lot of individuals that are feeling, get out. Like, I can't even hear myself.
It's Zion's fault. He keeps making noises.
It is you, Zion. Like, I don't understand why you gotta be, like, loud like that. It's annoying. Okay, so for somebody, there's a lot of chaos surrounding like your healing journey, or the perception of like how people are viewing you, reclaiming your power, on how it's making another individual feel or look. Okay, there's definitely an energy of like, there's a lot of chatter. I feel like you're somebody where it's like people always talk about you, whether it's good, whether it's bad, but somebody always got your name in a mouth, okay? And that is why you could be having like, you just be feeling like people watching you, or you could just be feeling like, damn, like it's always something. And I feel that, especially with TikTok. Like for me lately, like I'll go, like I don't even be posting on my personal TikTok page for real, and people be viewing my profile, and I be like, yo, why are you viewing my profile? Like I had a dude view, like he went to my high school, and like he viewed my TikTok profile, and then when I went on my Instagram profile, his wife was on my Instagram, and I'm like, yo, what's happening? Like, what is y'all looking at? I just blocked everybody. Well, I didn't block nobody on, yes I did, I actually did. I blocked them on TikTok and Instagram. I be just blocking people. Like if I see some, like a random person viewing my profile, or like they my suggested or whatever, like, or if I see like random people and I just look at the picture and I just have the feeling to block them, I be blocking. Like when I say I be blocking the fuck out of people, like I don't hesitate, because like I don't know what's a fake page or not. I don't know who is being nosy or not, but I feel like if you not just being nosy, you would actually follow me. But the fact that you're seeking out my page and looking at my page and then not following me, that means that you being nosy. That's a monitoring spirit. Block. All right, so maybe somebody should do that. All right. Because this is the last of it. Because maybe that's the last thing that you got to do for you to go to the next level. Like, the last thing you got to do for you to go to the next level is cut some shit off, block some motherfuckers. You might have to change your number. You might have to move. Like, it's something that you have to do, and that's going to put you to the next level in your journey. Because simply, it's some individuals that don't even deserve to witness your growth. There's some individuals that don't deserve to witness. They don't deserve to see your growth, to see where you're going, to see what you're doing, right? Sometimes they don't deserve that. And then sometimes God is protecting you because it's people that be looking at you sending out evil eye. Like, when people do evil eye, it's not always about them stirring the cauldron, right? Doing the woo woo. That's not always. Somebody could look at your picture or look at you and think something negative, and that's setting out evil eye. Somebody could talk shit about you, say something bad about you, or speak something bad about your life. That's evil eye. Okay, they gonna go through their karma. All right, so just keep doing what you're doing. If you see some funny shit, if you have a feeling like, oh, I should block this motherfucker, or maybe I should make my page for a couple days, do it. Because sometimes if your page is public and then you make your page private for 2 weeks, you gonna have a buku followers, and those followers is gonna be the people that was just popping in and just checking in on you, the same nosy motherfuckers. Block them all. Block them all. Fuck it. Okay, and listen, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know, like, what I would do. Okay, I would block they bitch ass. Especially if you be feeling like in the past you could have been lacking boundaries, right? If you could be feeling like a little bit exhausted, or you could feel like, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe I'm cutting off too much people, maybe I'm doing too much. No, the fuck you not. You're not doing too much. Matter of fact, you're not doing enough. Okay, so stop doubting yourself. That's that insecurity. Okay, everybody got a little bit of insecurity, but sometimes you gotta tell that insecurity, bitch, shut the fuck up. Sometimes you gotta be at that point where that insecure voice in your mind, bitch, go sit down somewhere and shut your bitch ass up. Okay, like, for real. Like, it comes a point. Okay, because I had a point in my life where I was so depressed. And I woke up one day, was like, fuck this depressed shit. I got tired of being depressed. Like, that's how irritated it was. It was like, okay, God, obviously, like, you want me here. Because when I say I tried to off myself so many different times, I got mad because I'm like, yo, how am I still alive? Like, that shit was crazy. And it got to a point where I realized, like, no, obviously I'm here for a high purpose, and am. Okay, and I am. And that's why I say thank you to God all the time for, like, I'm thankful that you didn't give up on me. Okay? Because it's literally by the grace of God that I'm still here. Like, literally. Like, I don't want to get morbid, but yeah, at one point I was like, yo, how do I keep waking up? Like, what's going on? But yeah, for someone, your victory is the emotional stability that you have. For someone, your victory is the emotional intelligence that you have, okay? And like, a big sign of your emotional intelligence is the fact that you know when to take a step back. You know when to take a sacred pause. You know when to shut the fuck up, right? Excuse me. That was, well, shit, I don't know if that was a confirmation or not, but I ain't drink no soda, so confirmation. Okay, but yeah, like, you know when to make something like a fertile waiting period, where you're waiting, to where you're watering your plants, right? You know when to chill, you know when to walk away, you know when to not say anything, right? You know how to do that. You're practicing a lot of self-control. Give yourself credit for all the self-control you have. Okay, give yourself credit for not being a demon. All right, give yourself credit for praying when in actuality you could really fuck some shit up. Okay, I know I do. Okay, because a lot of people be looking at me like, oh, you have the potential to really be something real crazy, and I'm like, I know I do, but I'm choosing not to. Okay, I could easily be that person that just goes into the darkness and does spells and do a whole bunch of dark ass shit to people, and that is literally not my energy. And it's not even like in the past I used to do that. Never. Like, I have never even attempted or tried to do no type of nothing to nobody, because it's no, like, I just don't I don't feel the need to. Like, I'd rather beat you up. Like, that was my thing. That was my dark past. That's my thing that I had to really grow from is putting my hands on people and hurting people's feelings and saying fucked up shit to people, like real shit. That was my problem. I used to say fucked up shit to people on the internet sometimes and in person, and I would make people cry. I was a little bit of a bully, and I'll be beating people up sometimes, and like on some real, like that was my problem, that I didn't know how to keep my hands to myself, and I didn't know how to shut the fuck up, and I was mean as shit sometimes, like OD mean. And I'm learning not to be that, because I could still be that right now, but I'm choosing not to be like that. Why? Because like I just feel like it's not, that was a part of my defense mechanism. That was a part of my trauma speaking. You feel me? That was my you know, I guess unlike, I didn't realize that was my childhood trauma. Like I just thought like it just was what it was. Like I wasn't even sitting there thinking like, okay, I'm young, I could just do whatever. No, like it was literally like I did not realize and think about what I was doing on a spiritual level. It's like when I started to realize like, okay, you know, we have a choice. We have a choice in what we doing. Like I gotta think before I act. I gotta think before I do shit. I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all. Like literally, when I turned 30, it's like that was when my frontal lobe developed, and I realized like, bitch, you cannot just say shit. You cannot just do shit without thinking. Like, couldn't. Like, and it is what it is. This emperor popped out. It's funny the emperor popped out because like, yeah, I'm an Aries, by the way. So it's funny that the emperor popped out when I was saying that. So whoever I'm talking to, like, you could be Aries, or you could be a fire sign, you could be a water sign, okay? Somebody could be an earth sign, okay? That's the only ones that came up. Yep, water, fire, earth. Yep, just water sign, fire sign, earth sign, but heavy fire sign since the emperor had came out. Okay, for someone, it's like you're very sure of yourself now. Like you're very sure. For someone, you could be a father figure, or you could be like an authority figure. Like you could be someone where like you're in a place of authority, or that is something that you are working towards, or something that you will be in the future, and it's directly related to some type of creative endeavor that you're doing or working on. For someone, you have something that you're working on. It could be a hobby for something, but that hobby is going to be the key to like a lot of money to come in your pocket. I could be talking to a Virgo because the hermit fell on top of the emperor. So I could be talking to someone, you know, you're in a period of solitude. You've been maintaining healthy boundaries. Like you've been really prioritizing like yourself. You know, you've been, you know, really working on, you know, your soul. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit, like building up your spirit. You've been somebody that's really like, you are the illuminator, you know, like you are like the whistleblower and stuff like that, but it's like you not saying it for real. It's like people are seeing it. It's like time has proven like who you truly are at the end of the day. Yeah, time has proven who you truly are. Like your energy is represented by this Three of Cups energy, as to where you're somebody that individuals like to be around. You're someone that is like a true friend. You know, you're somebody that someone would love to celebrate with you. If they had a party, or you know, an event that they were having, like they would love to have you there to come, because they know that like you would be a good time, and it's a genuine good time. So that's really good. It's like people don't have to worry about you doing no flaw shit in the background. Yeah, and it's like individuals in the past wanted you to feel excluded. Like they wanted you to be somebody that was in your ego, greedy, possessive. They wanted you to be shallow, but it's like that wasn't your energy. That wasn't your energy. And then there were individuals that did think about you in that way, because you could have had a past where you're a bitch. In the past you were a bitch, and I'm not saying you was a bitch like you was a pussy, like you was an asshole, okay? That could have been you in the past. Don't get offended, okay? Because I used to be a little bitchy too. So you okay? It's okay, but because you grown from it. Yeah, you took action towards having this balance. And this is your second confirmation with this temperance. And then if you was here a little bit earlier, Knight of Wands, these two came out exactly the same, and the Three of Cups fell down. So you know, you took your action towards coming to remain in balance. Okay, you celebrated yourself. You know, you're learning how to celebrate yourself, and you're not getting like stuck up in your ego. Like you've healed your ego, as to where your ego is not so dependent on being low vibrational, right? So that is a really good space. That's a really good space for you to be in. Here, put it on the charger and bring it.
It's on 9%.
It still needs to charge, Sage. It's supposed to be 100%. It's on 9%. That's barely nothing, girl. That is barely anything. So right now, I'm going to clear up my deck. I'm honestly in the mood to go live on TikTok. So if you haven't, I definitely recommend that you come over to TikTok at Max Tarot. Because I'm about to go live on there for a little bit. I might. Because I don't know why I've been procrastinating about going live on there. And it's honestly, like when I post and stuff, I'm not doing it every day. Because I can't be overworking myself. But I'll be trying my best to get on here and, you know. So let's see, y'all. But this actually was a really good reading. Like, I can't lie. I really love the last couple of readings that I have done because it's been personal to me as well. Okay, because I've actually been like I had a point in time where I was doing a lot of readings and I didn't relate to it like at all. And you know, that's not to say that like, you know, something was wrong with the message, because it wasn't, because I had a lot of people that was resonating with my messages a lot. But I actually it's helping for me to open up my heart space and to cleanse my throat chakra even more, at the fact that the energy that I'm picking up is like I can feel it. You feel me? Like it's something that is similar to something that I went through, because I love to share parts of my own story to you guys, so you could know that I'm not just on here reading cards and it's just like an emotionless robot. Like I don't fuck with that. And I appreciate that I get the chance to share some of my story with y'all, because like, you know, a lot of stuff, honestly, most of the stuff that I be telling y'all, like I haven't told anyone else. So like it helps me too. Like it helps me to heal a little bit too, because I'm on my healing journey as well. Like it helps me too. So, and I really like that. And I also really like that I'm able to help. Like I'm able to help others and to help you feel a little bit better about whatever your situation is or what you have going on when it comes to going towards your healing journey. Because when it comes to healing, it is intimidating. Like it is intimidating. I said that, and then my deck, I'm trying to shuffle it, and it flipped out of my hand. But yeah, it's intimidating. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle up a little bit, and then I'm going to pull some oracles, and then we're going to get into it. Alright, just came out when I was shuffling the death card, okay? So definitely could be a Scorpio, okay? But you definitely are going through a rebirth, okay? Or you have went through a rebirth and you're finally acknowledging how much you have gone through a rebirth. Because I feel that, because I feel that way too. Because I can't lie, the past couple days, like, I had 2 people hit my phone. And they kind of like, they hit my phone first and then put an attitude with me. And I was like, no. And I didn't respond like in a negative way, because in the past that would have irritated me. But I was just like, you clearly might have something going on with you and you trying to lash out. You know, and I just responded. I wasn't, you know, being, you know, rude or catching an attitude back, you know, playing tip for tat. And one of them actually apologized to me. And I was actually like, oh, I appreciated that. So, but yeah. People underestimate self-control. Yeah, for someone, if you feel like something is not moving or situation is not moving forward in no type of way, that's because you're being guided to walk away from it, or you're being guided to like ground your energy when it comes to whatever that is, okay? Oh shit. Huh. It's not gonna do it. I was gonna try to move the phone down, but it's gonna stop charging my phone if I do, because I wanted you to see the spread. But I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job with showing y'all the cards that I pulled, because I don't want y'all feel like I'm just on here chatting and pandering, because this ain't that, and that ain't this. Promise you. I need to put more tape on my cards. I've had these tarot cards for 2 years, and I'm not buying no new tarot cards. But yes, ripping a little bit. And the card that's ripping, Nine of Swords. You know, Nine of Swords is about anxieties and fears. So maybe that could represent something. You feel me? Like you're conquering. Like you're conquering your anxiety. Like you're conquering your fear. And it's mainly because of the things that you've been contemplating. Like you've had like choices to like do things like a certain way, and it's like you're choosing to move in a certain way that, you know, maybe you didn't expect to be like in that type of space, and other individuals didn't expect you to be in that type of space either. I don't know if I shuffled this deck, and I'm gonna shuffle this deck too, because I'm gonna use my tarot to clarify these oracles that I'm gonna pull. Okay, so right now I'm gonna do the hidden truths oracles, and then I'm also gonna do the dark confessions oracles. Okay, and then I'm gonna go through and clarify that with tarot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one at a time, and then I'm gonna read the energy for that one specific energy. So definitely when it comes to any of my readings, take what resonates. Okay, because people be tripping on me. Sometimes I can't lie, on YouTube it be kind of annoying. I don't really like pulling oracles on on YouTube, because people be commenting like, oh my gosh, are you talking to me or whatever. Like, take what resonates, Wookie. Like, or people be like, oh, I'm scared. Like, why are you scared? Get out of here. If you don't want me to read your energy, why are you watching? Because I'm gonna pick it up. That's the point. Alrighty. All right, so this one flipped over. I replay our conversations over and over. Okay, off rip, when I seen that card, like, this could be someone that you had a really good time talking to them. Y'all have had conversations. Like, this could be someone that you talked to for a super long time, whoever this is, and it's like they wish that you knew this. Like, they wish that they could tell you as well, but maybe something could have happened as to where that's why you're not really talking to them anymore. But we're gonna go through. I'm gonna do this one because they seem like they're anxious, and this is my deck that has a lot of grounding energy. Okay, so let's see what's up with this. And like I said, when it comes to me reading these messages for the oracles, okay, if it's resonating for you or whatever, that's gonna clear out the energy. Okay, but remember, I'm clearing out the energy for you for what you want to come towards you. But remember that these individuals still have free will, so do not cuss me out if somebody does not do what you expect them to do. Okay, because somebody could feel one way today and another way tomorrow. Energy, it changes. All right, so yeah, like, I'm not Houdini, and I'm not a genie. I don't grant wishes. Okay, so remember that, because I'm tired of people coming at me crazy. All right, anyway, so I'm gonna clarify. I replay our conversations over and over about whoever this individual is. Holy Spirit, what about this? What they want the collective to know? Why they replaying these conversations? What they want to do? Alrighty. So hold on, I'm fixing these cards, flipping them over. Okay, so the two cards that came out upright was the Empress and the Moon card. Okay, so for someone, it could be a Pisces. Okay, it could be a feminine that is a Pisces. Okay, it could be a divine feminine that is a Pisces. It could be somebody that is a Pisces that's been praying for a feminine. Okay, so flip and switch it, take what resonates. Okay, but somebody has an idea, like somebody has a new idea to make some type of ending. Okay, when it comes to this ending that they want to make, they're tired of having power struggles with whoever this individual is. Okay, this individual that they're thinking of ending things with, it could be a Leo. Okay, whoever this is, they replay the conversations that you've had with them over and over again. They could be dreaming about you and whatever, because whoever it is that they're currently around, it's like they just want a new beginning and a fresh start with you. They don't want to deal with whoever this person is that's around them, and that's why they're heavily thinking about you, because maybe they're constantly comparing you and how you guys operate, like compared to this other person, and they're just like, it just don't compare. Okay, so I'm gonna pull another oracle, and then we're gonna do it like that. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it, because I'm not going to dwell on the oracles. We're just gonna get the messages out, especially because I haven't been here in a while. So I'm gonna get as much energy out as I can. Okay, so we got, you came closer than anyone. Okay, somebody feels as though it's like you are the apple of their eye, is what I just heard. I'm gonna go through with this oracle deck because it's more detailed. Okay, somebody feels like, you are their person. Okay, somebody feels like, y'all had the potential to like really have the long haul, be around each other for the long haul. Okay, this could be romantic. It's definitely giving romantic to me, but it also could be platonic. Okay, this could be someone that was a best friend. We have those best friends where you're still best friends in old age or whatever. Like somebody thought you would be in their life for a super long time. It's definitely giving like maybe you guys aren't as close as you were in the past. Okay, this individual is daydreaming about you. Okay, they're daydreaming about you because they feel like they're daydreaming about you because they feel like you got so close to them, like the things that you guys used to talk about and the things that you guys used to do. I'm definitely hearing like maybe this individual had you belly laughing, like y'all used to belly laugh. When y'all have the when you have those laughs with somebody, and it's like those laughs where it's like no sound comes out but y'all laughing. Yeah, like that's the best type of laugh to me. Oh my gosh. But you could have had moments like that with that individual. Y'all had really good times with each other. Okay, and it's like somebody's being encouraged. Okay, they feel as though they're being encouraged by the Most High to come towards you. And what's wild is that these two came out in the live reading, so definitely this could be hitting for somebody that's on here. So yeah, like somebody is like they're dreaming about you, thinking about you, and it's like they are thinking of a way to come towards you. Okay, but it's like they don't really know how to go about it. Okay, they probably don't know how, because it's like whoever it is, they don't want to just reach out to you and be like, hey, what's up. Like they want a reason to come towards you, to open up a conversation with you. Maybe this individual is not really good at small talk, or they know that you're not really good at small talk. So it's like, if you're gonna call me, if you're gonna text me, like you better have a reason to do it, because I fuck around and don't respond, because what's up. That's the energy. All right, moving along. Because I feel that I don't be with the small talk either, I can't lie. Because what are we doing this for? Just have a conversation. All right. What else, Holy Spirit? Who else is in the collector's energy that has a hidden truth they want to come out? All right, and then the next one that came out is the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, so somebody is feeling like, things could have been different. Things could have worked out different. Somebody is thinking like, damn, I wish I would have met you at this time. I wish I would have met you at another time. So whoever this individual is, they really need to focus on healing. They really need to focus on healing their inner child, because at the end of the day, time is just a construct. Like if you have regrets and if you want to see where something want to go with somebody, like reach out to them and talk to them instead of just thinking in the past. Because the same way you're doing that now, you're going to be doing that in your old ass age when it's actually too late. So yeah, what about this? The timing wasn't right. Yeah. Listen, if y'all think that I just be on here just talking to y'all, what this mean? 6 of Cups came out in reverse. Okay, so whoever it is, they're not able to move forward because they feel like just just y'all wasn't on the same page. Like shit just wasn't working out for y'all because y'all wasn't on the same page with each other. And then it's like somebody was seeking true happiness, and it's like they could have walked away from you because they thought something else was gonna make them happy, but it ended up being a bad investment, and now they're like in regret. So it's like, yeah, sometimes I just heard too little too late. Yeah, Queen of Wands, this could be your energy, or this could be the bad investment that whoever it is went towards. It's not to say whoever it is they went towards was a karmic type of energy, but that individual just wasn't the right person for them. Okay, for someone, they felt like the timing wasn't right for you guys because it's like this, it was new. Like somebody had, maybe they came into some type of money or came into something that was new for them, and it had them in the spotlight, and maybe they got into their ego and kind of self-sabotaged or whatever. What about that? Yep, King of Wands. So it was an individual that you could have been dealing with, and it's like the timing wasn't right because that person was in their ego, and that's why they fucked up, and that's why they're not able to move forward because they're in heavy regret. Like, why did I do that? Why did this happen? So they need to focus on their healing moving forward. What else they need to know? All right, so there's an individual that wants you, right? Oh, they want you, but look what fell to the side. I left you before you could leave me. So somebody really wanted you. Somebody really wanted to be around you. They really wanted to have something real with you, but that individual got scared. Okay, they felt the intensity of whatever connection this was, and they got scared and walked away because they felt like you will walk away from them. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Lovers. This individual felt like they love you. This individual, they feel like they really wanted you, but it's like they were immature. The Strength card, whoever that is, they could be a Leo that did that, okay? They could have played in your face. Like, things could have probably went, a certain type of direction, but, they played. They played they soul. Somebody could also have a lot of secrets. Like, they could have hella secrets, and maybe they didn't want like you to find out of whatever secrets that they had. Okay, whoever this is really silent, so this is definitely someone that you're not in contact with at this time. For someone, maybe y'all could have had some type of like conflict or something, or maybe y'all could have just not stopped talking, right? Y'all wasn't talking like that, and maybe y'all could have been around each other, but y'all wasn't speaking to each other. So maybe y'all had something going on where it's like y'all had to be in proximity to each other, right? Either way, somebody has a new perspective on what happened with whatever the situation was, okay? But whoever it is, they feel like they want you, so yeah, with this Wheel of Fortune, you definitely have some good karma coming your way, okay? So maybe it's a good thing that this energy is being cleared out for you, especially with these past type of people, to where it's like they fumbled you or they treated you a way that they really weren't supposed to treat you. Y'all had a genuine connection, and they chose to fuck that connection up because of ego, because of whoever or whatever, right? It's a good reason that this shit is being cleared out for you, because it's making space for like the bonds in your life that is supposed to be. And literally, when I was saying that, if y'all just heard that thunder, I saw a piece of lightning as well, so that is confirmation for somebody, okay? So I'm definitely clearing out that karmic ass fuck ass energy. And I'm not saying whoever that was a karmic, but somebody definitely fucked around and found out when it came to you, because your detachment game is strong. Okay, I hide behind material things. Like, somebody, it's like they thought that they would be able to get away with whatever they were doing because they had money, or they had, the style, they had the clout, they had whatever the fuck, and they realized that without all that shit, they're lame, right? So that's definitely the energy. I'm going to clarify. I'm gonna use this deck to for grounding, okay? Because whoever that is definitely giving a karmic energy. You could have been dealing with somebody that was extremely materialistic. Ugh, the Hermit card. It could be a Virgo, okay? Or this could represent you taking solitude from whoever this is, you walking away. You could have ghosted somebody with this Hermit card. You could have ghosted somebody that was extremely materialistic, and that humbled them because they've never experienced that before. With this Empress. So it could be a divine feminine that I'm talking to, but you definitely could have got the fuck from around somebody. The Lovers card, it could be a Gemini that I'm talking to or about, okay? This could be you ghosting some type of lovers connection with somebody because you realize what they was about, okay? What else they need to know? What I say? You had to walk away from something, like you ghosted a situation. You had to take a step back because you realized that they were materialistic, they were greedy, they were possessive. And when you walked away from whoever this individual was, it's like shit started to get better for you. Shit started to grow again. I'm hearing like you had a plant and it was wilting and dying, and as soon as you got away from them, it started to grow. It started to stand upright. That's definitely the energy. Whoever it is, they got some demons that they need to heal. All right, so now I'm gonna go through with the Dark Confessions Oracle cards. Okay, and then I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna clarify with some tarot, okay? Okay, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. This is how somebody felt. You could have been dealing with somebody, right? Like you really liked them. You thought y'all was vibing. You thought y'all was cool, and then they started acting funny towards you, and you decided to walk away because, bitch, what's wrong with you? It's because they were extremely like insecure. I didn't even roll my eyes, but like this shit is annoying. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna use this one to get some more clarity for y'all so we could see like what is up with that. Like, and it feels like masculine energy. Like, that's what annoys me. Cause I know, you know, masculine, feminine, whatever, like anyone can feel insecure, but it annoys me because it's giving the energy of someone that approached you. Move. What are you doing? Like someone could have approached you. Like for my feminines, if you're dating, if you just meet somebody and they talking to you and you can see that they insecure, run, okay? Because shit gonna hit the fan sooner or later. An insecure man is the most dangerous. Remember that. Well, male or female. Yeah, like whoever it was, it's like they didn't see the beauty within themselves, and that is why like they could not pour into you. Like they was able to for a little while, but it was a mask. But they couldn't uphold to that because they really didn't have the self-confidence and the self-love that they should have had. Okay, so you maybe looked at them in a way where they were like, what do you see in me? And I feel that. I was with somebody before, and I used to think like, and I'm not gonna say used to, like to this day, like I still be attracted to him. Like I remember one time, like we was looking in each other's eyes, and he was like, why you, he was like, oh my gosh, why are you looking at me like that? Like he was like, I was looking at him like he was a king or something, and in my mind I was like, what you mean, Buki, you my king? And that moment made me realize that he was insecure, and I was like, oh, this is never gonna work because you'll never see yourself the way that I see you. And I thought he was so attractive, like I thought he was perfect for me and everything. And yeah, it was his insecurities kind of like messed up. That's why I said, like, if you dealing with somebody and they insecure, like you might as well just walk away. But yeah, let me see. What about this breakthrough? Because it says whoever that individual is, you know, Four of Cups did come out in reverse. Okay, Four of Cups coming out in reverse. That is a breakthrough in a situation or new goals or moving forward from something. So this individual could be moving forward towards you or wanting to take action towards you. Maybe in the past they could have felt insecure, right? And that's why they didn't really get what you saw in them, and they could have self-sabotaged. And maybe this individual could be reaching out to you to let you know, like, dang, like, why did I do that? Like, I saw you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Whoever that is, they want some type of new beginning with you in some type of way, okay? Whoever it was, it's like they've been through some type of struggle, but it's like they were going through some type of struggle, or they could have been going through some type of struggle, but they felt like when it comes to a commitment, like y'all will be able to help each other in some type of, like, having some type of commitment together. So maybe it's like you might not be someone that is like it's definitely giving the energy of like you guys would be better together, like you would be able to grow together or putting y'all things together is what I'm get is what it's giving. I don't really. Ooh, it's getting difficult kind of saying it into words, but whoever it is, it's like they want to come towards you because they feel like you guys would be able to like grow together. Yeah, it's like even if there was like heartbreak or like some type of separation, they now have like a fresh outlook when it comes to this situation. So maybe whoever it is, they've been working like on their insecurities and getting better with it. Whoever this is, it could be significantly, it could be a Taurus, it could be a Pisces, it could be a Libra, it could be a Capricorn, okay? Yeah, whoever it is, they want a new beginning when it comes to love, like with you. Confirmation. But whoever it is, they could want some type of like love, like a new beginning when it comes to having love, or like a new beginning when it comes to this relationship. But yeah, if that's resonating for you, definitely expect communication from whoever this is to come towards you. So expect communication from whoever that is to come towards you. Okay, moving forward. Who else, Holy Spirit? Oh, hell nah. It's like 6 cards came out. Fuck out of here. One at a time. Okay. So I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me. Okay, so there was definitely someone that was just like a brick wall, like whoever it is, it's like ugh, it's definitely giving that weird ass type of energy. I'm gonna use my grounding deck. Like it was definitely some type of like weird ass energy because it's like they know how they really felt with you, but it's like they sabotaged it. Like whoever this sabotaged the connection, and they're like extremely depressed because they're realizing they're fucked up. Like they're realizing that they're fucked up emotionally because of how they sabotaged this connection. What else? It's rain, Sage. You okay?
It looks like it's too much rain and it's about to flood.
It's not gonna flood, Sage.
But it looks like
Sage, we're on the 3rd floor, so even if it does flood, we're gonna be fine. Okay?
Oh,
And he could come upstairs. We're gonna be fine. Okay?
it breaks the window.
Floods don't break windows. It's water. Okay, so for you, you're being called to like if whoever this is, right, if that's resonating, I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside of me. If that's resonating for you, for whoever that individual is, make sure you stand your ground if they do reach out to you, because this individual is stagnant. Okay, they are emotionally like fucked up. So the fact that, yeah, strength is in reverse, like the fact that they're so emotionally like fucked up, if they do come towards you, they don't have no plans of like, they're not changed. Okay, they have to have the mask up and say just enough to like get what they want and then go back to whatever toxic like cycle that they're in. Okay, whoever this individual is, like, don't be too hard on yourself, because it's not that there's anything wrong with you, because maybe in the past you could have felt like why this person did that, why did they do this that or whatever, and it's because they don't love themselves, and it's like they were lashing out at you. Like, you know how people have individuals that they care about, and they have people that care about them, and it's like they always lash out at the ones that care about them the most. Like, that's the type of energy. So don't be too hard on yourself. But if that individual does come towards you, they're not like, if they do say they're not really being vulnerable. Like, it's they're using it as a tactic. So that's your confirmation, okay? So if there was someone that was unable to be vulnerable with you in the past and they had you feeling some type of way, they're in spiritual jail and you could have this person blocked, but you may run into them or something. But your message is to stand your ground with whoever the fuck that is, okay? Moving on. All right, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go through for what's to come in, okay? And then I'm getting off here. Okay, so two of them came out, so I'm gonna read both of them, okay? It's too late, I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. And then it says, I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. So this individual is like, yeah, like they didn't care, like they didn't really care, like, and if they did care, that's not the energy that's coming out. Like they knew that what they were doing was like messed up. They knew that they could have, you know, fixed it or fought for you or something, but like it is what it is. And when with this energy with it's too late, I moved on and do not wish to reconnect, maybe that could be y'all energy on both sides, but y'all be thinking about each other. I'm gonna use this one to clarify because what? This is definitely giving a situationship. This is giving y'all was sleeping with each other, but it was that was just it. What? Holy Spirit?
That's so bad.
Yeah. You might have been getting a lot of signs about whoever this is, and you might have been dreaming about them or something, and that's probably what has you like, what's going on? Because I know I don't want this person, I know I don't want to be with this person, but you've been getting signs and stuff telling you to, I don't know, reach out to them. The reason why you've been feeling like that is because you in solitude, right? We got the Hermit card and the King of Cups. This individual is in their feelings. They want you, like, they want you, but they know that they fucked up too bad with you, but they played a victim mentality when it ended, so they know that they can't. That was my power coming out. What you mean reconnecting? Okay, good.
The power went out.
See, the power went out and then it came back. So take that with what it is. But whoever that individual is, they have a victim mentality. Like they had a victim mentality, I guess, surrounded when you guys stopped talking or whatever. I don't know, but it seems as though it's just there's interference. There's interference when it comes to whatever this is. Yeah, you're going to be receiving some communication, and this communication is going to be pretty much this individual is going to come back and try to kiss your ass. All right, so moving forward, I am now going to pull some tarot so we can excuse me, we're going to talk about what's to come in the next 3 to 5 days, okay?
What's happening? What the? Oh.
I don't have time for this shit tonight, bro. You got that on the charger?
Yes.
All right, make sure you charging it, because if the power come out all the way.
Bruh. What? Jay.
What? You just wait for it to come back on, because when the power went out, the Wi-Fi turned off. So just wait for it to come back on, okay? All right. So this angel message I felt. I am loved just for being who I am. Okay. But let me hurry up and do this so I could charge my phone. And I hope this power don't motherfucking go out, because it's too hot for that shit. But at least if the power do go out, it's raining. Like it's drizzling. So
It's not. It's literally raining.
yeah. So if if the power do go out, we could step outside for 2 seconds if it get too hot.
On the rain.
All right, get out my room, please. You have a plug in your room. Go ahead. Go in Sage room or Zion room. One of y'all go in one of y'all room.
We're going in my room.
Okay.
Ouch.
What? Look where you going, Sage, so you're not bumping into stuff, girl. You okay? Actually, I'm gonna use this deck to So I am going to read the energy on what's to come in within the next 3 to 5 days, okay? And hopefully my power doesn't shut off before then. This shit annoying as fuck. Alright. What about the next 3 to 5 days, Holy Spirit? Okay, so for you guys, for the next 3 to 5 days, okay, your intuition is going to guide you towards something that you're gonna view as wish fulfillment. Okay, there is an energy of someone that is coming in to defend you in some type of way, or someone will defend you in some type of way, or like this individual is gonna be very protective of you. Okay, because 7 of Wands is on top of the star card, so this individual could be defending you in the spirit realm or something. I don't know, but whoever it is, they're very protective over you. Okay, this is like a wish come true for you. Like this is a blessing for you. With this High Priestess card could be representing you along with the star. Okay, whoever this is, it's like, yeah, like whoever they are, it's like a wish fulfillment for you. They could be coming towards you soon in the next 3 to 5 days. There's an individual that you helped, okay? There's somebody that you helped a lot. They were going through a hard point in their life. Maybe they were heartbroken. Maybe they went through some type of separation. Maybe they had some type of betrayal that happened. Maybe they had something that, you know, happened to them that was very unfortunate, okay? Whoever this individual was, like, they appreciated that you were very, like, generous with them. I bet you're not.
Oh my! Not funny.
This is annoying.
Exactly. The parakeets. Now it's out 3 times. Actually 4. Yeah, 4.
My bad, y'all. My lips was dry. But yeah. But you were very generous with whoever this individual was when they were going through a hard time. Yeah, it's gonna take them a lot of courage to actually like come towards you and let you know how much like you did help them at whatever point in their life this was. Maybe you weren't aware of how much of a hard time this individual was having. Yeah, there was some type of conflict that was going on in their life. Yeah, like whoever this was, they were extremely depressed, okay? They were going through a very hard time. And you are someone that is very goal-oriented. You are someone that is very ambitious, loyal, faithful. Like, you're a good person and you're trustworthy. And it's like, you as a person is what motivated this individual to keep going. You helped someone a lot, and how you helped them was to gain balance in their life with their emotions, and then to also gain clarity in their life about like what is positively affecting them and what is negatively affecting them. Like, you helped somebody realize like who was truly in their corner and who wasn't in their corner. And that's why this individual wants to like, come towards you. Yeah, it's romantic with this Knight of Cups. So whoever this is, they want some type of romantic like connection with you. Somebody might be like inviting you somewhere or wanting to take you on a date. Yeah, and they're anticipating having harmony with you. They're anticipating having some type of family with you or whatever. But somebody wants to build a life with you. Yeah, they want to have kids with you. King of Swords. This individual is they're a very strong person. They're very like morally upright. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. They view you as being very nurturing, very healing, very loving.
Finally, I gave infinite strength. Did you?
They daydream and imagine and think about taking this journey with you and being on this journey of love with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like the fact that they're so determined, they want to take pure action towards you, but they have so much anxiety. Like, this is something that could keep them up at night. It's like whoever it is, it's like they know that it would be a big change, like for them to come towards you. They know that it would be like a big thing, like for them to do it. And they're kind of like anxious. Yeah. But there's going to be a lot of celebration. Both these cards represent celebrations and enjoyment. So there is going to be a lot for you guys to celebrate, like both of y'all. So that's a lot of confirmation. There was some type of deceit that happened, okay? Because Seven of Swords, it fell out in between King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you guys were in contact and you guys stopped being in contact because of some type of like, there was some type of disagreement or something. I don't know, some type of scheme, or maybe like it was a scheme that Todd set up. Like somebody set up some type of scheme or whatever, and it caused somebody to walk away. Okay, somebody has a new perspective on whatever this is because they're realizing that like that wasn't the case and that wasn't what it was.
What the?
Yeah, like somebody wants to resolve something, resolve some type of conflict to have like some type of new beginning. Okay, so that's a confirmation. Okay, I'm not just on here just talking. What else?
Where are you?
Yeah, somebody's also being encouraged. There was also an individual that was being encouraged by like karmics around them, and it's like they wanted somebody to like compromise, but it was a compromisation when it came to having a victim mentality or playing like a victim. It's like somebody wanted somebody to lie about like a situation. It's like they don't like that though. Like whoever this is, they don't like feeling restricted. Like whenever they came to you with some type of conflict, like maybe somebody said something or whatever, they was just like, oh yeah, I'm not fucking with it, right? Because of what they said. But now this same individual came back around and it was like, well, I want you to say this to them, I want you to do this, and they were like, yo, why the fuck you want me to do all that? Like, relax. Whoever this is, they want to reconcile because of that. Like somebody's realizing that someone was just full of drama and they just wanted to stir something up. Yeah. Yeah, somebody been dreaming. Get out my room.
Okay.
Somebody been dreaming about having like a new beginning with someone. Somebody been dreaming about having a new beginning with someone. Yeah, because there was an individual in the background that was, they came out as Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, whoever this individual is, they were very insecure, very pushy, very demanding, very jealous, very much so vengeful. They were selfish as fuck and insecure as hell. You came out as Queen of Cups, as to where you are someone that is very compassionate, empathic, you're kind, you're supportive. You're somebody that this individual is able to talk to without the fear of being judged. That's why it's gaining a lot of momentum, because the truth about like who somebody is to their core is like out in the open on both ends. Listen, judgment fell on top of Queen of Wands. This bitch is under judgment, and she's under judgment because of the shit that she did and said, and it was all because she was jealous. And whoever this is, it's like they're struggling so much, whether it's financially, whether it's with isolation, whoever it is. But it's like that's their karma. That's literally their karma for like what they said about you or did to you. And they were consistent with doing this, like whatever work they were doing. Maybe this individual was, you know, doing the woo woo. They could have been doing some woo woo shit, and they were including you in that, and it got returned to sender. Yeah, they were so confident about it, and it's like they thought that them throwing out this dark energy, this dark magic or whatever towards you, they thought that it would have them like, I don't know, like it was gonna lead to some type of breakthrough for like you, and it was giving them so much confidence that they were like attempting to hurt you in some type of way, but all it did was begin a conflict in their life. Okay, so somebody's going through intense karma for whatever they did. Okay, magician came out. This bitch was doing some type of woo-woo magic in the background. Yeah, and it's like it got returned to sender, and all it did was lead to your expansion. So that's really good. Like whatever somebody could have been throwing at you, like dark energy somebody was trying to do in the background, none of that shit worked, and they sick about it. Like, because the only reason why like they did this is because they were jealous of you. Like jealousy is a disease, bitch. Get well soon, Queen of Swords. Yeah, and it's like you are someone that is like, you are a very open communicator. So maybe if this individual, like there was an actual issue that they had with you, they know you even well enough to know that they could have talked to you about it. And like you're somebody that is very understanding. You set clear boundaries, but you have an open communication. Like I'm hearing like open door policy. You feel me? Like you're very honest and you're unbiased as well. Like if somebody would have told you, oh, you know, why is it you feel this way or whatever, like even if somebody did feel jealous about you, if they would have had a conversation with you, they would have realized that, you know, I don't gotta be a hating ass bitch, right? But they chose to attack you. They chose to attack an empress. Somebody chose to attack an empress. Yeah, with this Ace of Cups energy, the Empress came out and then Ace of Cups came right after that. Okay, so this led, like whatever the situation is, it led to you being very grounded into having some type of emotional awakening. Okay, you actually have made a lot of personal growth. Like whatever this is that somebody did to you, you know, they were jealous or whatever, and you know, they got their just due. They got their just due, and that is why the cycle is closed out. Like whatever they did to attack you or attempt to attack you, the cycle is closed out. Okay, because you were not even aware that they were doing this, and maybe you were not even aware that this individual was like a enemy. All the chakras, not all the chakras, but a lot of the chakras is out. We got throat chakra, sacral chakra, crown chakra, root chakra, third eye chakra. Like somebody was trying to attack like all them chakras. But you was focusing on your healing. And if you don't know, when somebody's focusing on their healing and they have someone trying to throw woo-woo magic at them, it automatically goes back to the sender. Not making it up with this Chariot. All right, so if you were aware or you had a feeling that somebody was throwing out some woo-woo on you, okay, they're not able to do it. And your throat chakra, like when your throat chakra opened up, that was the confirmation of the victory that you have. Because somebody was banking on you just disappearing forever. Okay, somebody wanted you to be like, you know, heavily sorrowful, in grief, you know, feeling despair, always being disappointed, and you ended up having long-term success. And now you're watching like your hard work lead to a lot of forward momentum for you. Okay, your happiness is your victory. Your success is your victory. The love that you have for yourself and for your life is your victory. The fact that you're able to have fun, the fact that you're able to live in your truth and be proud of that truth is a big part of your victory. Yeah, like while you at peace, this person feels stuck and at a stalemate. And it's because they were trying to control the future. Like they tried to make fetch happen, and you still have love coming your way. and you still have love coming your way, and they feel away. With this Hermit card, it could be a Virgo that was trying to attack you. The more that you self-reflect, that's gonna bring you closer to this love coming your way. And it's also heavily like important that you walk away from what doesn't serve you. If somebody's not committed to respecting the boundaries that you are setting, you're being called to walk away, because that's gonna bring you closer to getting the things that you want. All right, somebody was in karmic energy. Okay, somebody could also have a Capricorn that is feeling like they're feeling burdened. There's a Capricorn that's feeling burdened about something. What about this Capricorn? There's a Capricorn that's feeling like a burden or responsible for something, because there was some type of team effort when it came to something, or a group of people that did something, or a collaboration that happened in the background. They're feeling the burden of whatever that was. Okay, we got Justice, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So this could have been two masculines. Okay, there's a lot of justice that's being happened from this, because you have somebody coming towards you, like you have someone that worked as a team in the background to like affect you negatively in some type of way, right? And it's like it's a part of your justice that you have, whoever this is coming towards you, because they're gonna be extremely protective. Whoever this is like a natural born leader. They're not a follower. They're extremely attractive, and they're very abundant as well. Like whoever this is, they're also generous. And they also have discipline. Okay, maybe you've been around individuals, or your past lovers connections, they have no discipline. This individual have discipline and sense. Okay, yeah, like someone wanted to affect your outlook when it came to love in the future, or commitment or something. But when this comes in, it's gonna happen super fast. Okay, it's gonna be very sudden when it comes to this commitment. So I don't know if you met them, but like I said, this reading is for the next like 3 to 5 days. So you could be having a conversation or something, okay. You gained a lot of strength. You could have went through a period where you were extremely depressed, okay? But you gained a lot of strength overcoming that, okay? And it led to you to be able to build a strong foundation, okay? You have a strong foundation, especially about yourself and how you treat people and how you want your life to go, where you see it going, you know, how you want your home life to be and stuff like that. That is something that is like money can't buy it, like the stability, okay? So yeah, like you have a lot of things that are going to be happening for you more and more, and it's going to be very fair, because you were like dealt the short end of the stick.
Wait, what?
You also, it's like you've been very patient, because you want your life to be a certain type of way. You carry yourself with a certain type of like elegance, like abundant type of energy, right? This abundance is going to start to show in the 3D, okay? The more that you pour into yourself, okay? Rebirth, that transformation type of energy. Yep, King of Cups and the Lovers, okay? So I'm going to leave it right there, because that's pretty much what most of it came out for the next 3 to 5 days in a nutshell, okay? See, there is a King of Cups, like masculine type of energy, but take what resonates, because tarot has no gender for real. So this individual is emotionally balanced. They're emotionally secure, and they're coming towards you with some type of lovers connection. It seems as though you guys will be building some type of a bond or whatever, but it seems like it's gonna be really good for you, okay? If that is something that you want, okay? If that is something that you don't want, then maybe this message is not the fuck for you, okay? So yeah, definitely, if you haven't, please subscribe, like it. If you haven't, definitely check out my TikTok page at Max Tarot on TikTok. I actually added my email to my bio again, okay? So maxtarot888@gmail.com. That is in my bio. So if you want a personal reading, I'm offering personal readings again. to you guys. So yeah, definitely reach out to me and I can let you know pricing and things like that, because when it comes to pricing, I'm charging you depending on what it is, what type of reading it is that you want. If the spirit moves me to do it for free, I will do it for free. Just letting you know, but it's all about the energy. Okay, but if it's a reading and it's a lot of karmic energy, you're gonna have to pay me. Okay, so yeah, if this resonated, definitely let me know and comment, like, share, comment, subscribe. I really hope you have a good day, a good night whenever that you're catching